All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Hartlepool United Youth Academy Road to Glory Career Mode. Um, yeah, and the end of last season, I put the title as something that may have thought that you might have been the end of the save. I apologise for that. It's not the end of the save. It was how did that particular story end in terms of us getting the European spot. Now, if you haven't watched it, first of all, I advise you go back and watch the season finale. Little spoiler there, little warning there to go watch that first. Um, but welcome back anyway. We're kicking off season 8 of this career mode, and we already look stronger. We already look better with a couple of signings that we've already made. Aidan Sutherland making his return to the club with a club record fee of around 75 million. Absolutely brilliant. Now the highest paid player by a long way. I will do contracts off screen. I meant to do them before this episode, but I forgot, so we'll do them after this episode. There's no point in me trying to cycle through them all at this point. We've also brought in Juan Carlos Serrano. Wasn't my intention to bring him in, but he was on a contract expiry with Tanana, and we got him for free. We pretty much got him for free. And if you're offering me someone who's 86 rated, can play either cam, left wing, or striker. Well, either wings really, but it would be left because our right winger is probably going to be Roberts. Um, then I'm not going to say no to a player like that. We are going to try and shoehorn him in that cam spot because of the fact that we've got wingers, and I'm really liking the wingers. Now, obviously, the right winger, Roberts, he's going to need to bring a bit more this season, and I will give him a bit more time to try and produce that. But if he doesn't produce it, we've got Jackson Barlow, who's still very, very good, and he's had a great loan spell at Dortmund. I'm happy to bring him in if I have to. I'm happy to put him on the pitch if necessary. I won't just, mollycoddle all these players that we've got just because I like them. We will change things up if we have to, as and when. I believe Barlow's potential will be 86. He's an exciting prospect. So once he gets to 86, that's probably him. We've also got some incredible news in terms of the other winger, Duncan Wilson. As you can see here, he is, of course, sporadic still. I don't know how he's sporadic still, but he is 82 rated, 21 years of age, still room to grow. Not only that, exciting prospect. So he's going to be 85 minimum. So he will be sticking around as our starting left winger. I know it's probably not the correct move. We probably could get someone better in. But everyone's allowed a favourite player. And this one is mine, alright? So I don't know what to tell you. Just, I guess, deal with it, really. Now, first of all, before we get into any simulating forward towards preseason games, I will be playing all the preseason matches today in their entirety, just to get a feel for this squad, just to see what needs to be changed, what's fine as it is, kind of thing. But what I do know is that I'm going to go for a signing immediately out the gate. And also, just before I check this transfer, I want to disclose, I want to verify, and I want to make sure that you're all aware of this. I will not be signing all of these players because some of them are broken. But there is a couple of players off this list that I might be making moves for. So, we're going to take a look at the transfer hub. I found some absolute gems of regens, by the way, when I was looking through. I was trying to find some Asian regens because it's the objective to sign 3 Asian players. However, the only one I could really find, obviously, was Sons, and he looks pretty good. Exciting prospect tag on him, but we don't need another winger. So I'm wondering whether just to avoid the objective altogether and try and focus on the other ones, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. So obviously we know about Bryce Gomez. I believe he's the region of Ramos. He's at Brentford. Zakaria Simmons doesn't look fantastic, to be honest. He probably won't want to bring in. I was just kind of curious on who he's based off of because it won't be Doku. It won't be Hazard, will it? No, because he's right wing. I'll try to figure out who he'd be the regen of. Maybe a Mertens or something like that, perhaps. We then got Diogo Santos, who I believe I pinpointed as a Neymar regen. He's doing pretty well. We've got the Mohamed Salah regen under the name of Taha Ali. And if I needed a winger, free agent, I wouldn't turn him down. Someone else is about to snap him up soon. The Mats Hummels regen we know about. Patrick Sommer. Ethan Ray we know about as well. The Kareem Benzema broken centre forward regen. Quite obvious that is him. Danny Munoz was a keeper I was looking at. He is the Keylor Navas regen. I think we're going to just stick with what we've got for now in terms of keepers. I'd like Higgins to rise through and become the first team goalkeeper long term. I say long term. Hopefully, it's only 2 or 3 more seasons we've got to do this for. We've then got Mike Kramer, who is a Van Dijk regen. And I'm trying to do everything, absolutely everything in my power to not sign this guy over the other guy I'm going to sign. But he is good, 88 rated, free agent. It'd be dumb not to sign him, but at the same time, I don't want to break everything. I don't want everything to be broken. I don't want to sign these overpowered regens, so we won't be doing that. We've also got Paulo Dybala's regen that I found by complete accident, to be honest. I was looking at Julian Alvarez, the real player, to see what club he was at, and I saw another Julian Alvarez, and he is a free agent. 88 rated, of course. The centre forward cards, as we know, are busted. He looks phenomenal. We've also got Hamadou Boye, or Boy, as well. Another broken centre forward card. I won't be signing any of those because it's unrealistic and it ruins the series. So if you want any centre forward signings, you're in the wrong place. It's obviously the regen of Sadio Mane, but we won't be bringing him in because it's just unbalanced, unrealistic. There is a player I did really like and was considering making a move for. Amadou Cisse looks pretty good all round, fast. He's composed, he's quite strong, I believe, as well. He's quite good, but just to kind of sum it up, he's pretty darn good. The problem is, Porto won't sell him. Otherwise, I probably would have made a move for him if we had the cash to make a move for him. Obviously, we'll still generate the cash before we make the transfers we want yet. But Amadou Cisse was someone I've got on the list potentially to sign down the line. This is the Heung-min Son region, is Jeong Seo-jun, and he is currently at Toulouse. We're not going to go for him definitely because I might just ignore that objective. No offense to the Asian players, but I just don't think there's going to be enough level of talent for us at this point. Edson Almeida looked like a half-decent free agent. We probably won't sign him. Probably won't end up being too great. But we kept an eye on him anyway just to see what the scoop was there. IK Martin is probably the player we're going to sign, if I'm being truthful. It's another left-foot centre-back, yes, but it does look quite good. I don't know who this is a regen of, though. I'm pretty sure I figured it out the other day when I was looking through, but I can't remember who it is. So it is IK Martin, who is probably going to be coming in on a deal. We'll get to him in a second. These are other players. We've got the Ronaldo regen, as you know, João da Silva. He plays for Sevilla. We know that. Covered that. Some of these players either played for us or players we had in mind before. I think that's it, actually, out of the broken ones I found. But these are the ones that have been on the list for a while. None of them we're going to necessarily definitely make moves for. But one we are going to make a move for, straight out of the gate, before anyone else can snap him up, is going to be Ike Martin. I don't know how you pronounce that first name. It might be Ike. I think it's Ike. I have to try and remember. But anyway, we're going to try and make a move for him, get the contract signed. We'll put him as an import because he will be rotating with Chavez and Bull, probably. 5-year deal for Ike. No release clause. He wants 37k a week. We'll take the appearance bonus off, which will probably rise it to 40, but that's absolutely fine. We'll sort that out. And we're going to have to bump up everyone else's contracts in relation to what we're doing with some of the new signings, because Aiden Sutherland got a massive contract when he returned. Ike Martin here is going to get a big one as well. So it's a matter of figuring out what we want to do in terms of contracts for the rest of the squad, but we'll do that at the end of the episode. Hopefully nobody gets mad before then and decides to just have a, change of a conscience and then ask to leave kind of thing. Anyway, Ike Martin, I don't even pronounce it. He's in. And it's again, it's absolutely taking me everything not to sign Mike Kramer as well, but I won't. Those free agents are kind of just to show you how broken some are at this point in the game. But we will probably start Martin or at least we're definitely going to have him on the bench. Obviously, that's not even a question. We've got way too many fucking players here. Once we start simulating, hopefully we'll get some departures. I do like a lot of these players, but when you gotta go in it. So we've got some great talents. Martin comes in on the bench as well. I'd like to get a right back. I think I'm going to keep Flores around because even though he doesn't grow anymore, he was still a solid option to have. Gomez definitely has hit his ceiling. He struggled on many occasions that last season. Flores was better in my opinion. So Flores will probably stick around, and we know who we want to go for under that or in that respect. We want to go for the Wolfsburg right back, I believe. I've got him on the transfer list. I don't want to try to, you know, search him. His name is Aitor Miranda, another Spaniard to come into that spot. But as it stands, we don't have the money to pull off the deal. So we'll have to wait for incoming funds before we go for a outgoing transfer there. And we'll see what happens with that. But we're going to sim a little bit ahead now. And we're going to see where we're at in this transfer window. There's going to be a lot of business to do because we want a lot of players out on this run for top 4 now next year. And, of course, want to separate the good from the bad. What's up, Croc? Welcome to the stream, mate. So a little news update before we get any further. Leandro Kosi, we put him on loan. Lois Openda got the final player of the month last year for Everton. We didn't want to go to Wales. Our first game of the season, which we've played today, will come up against Southampton, newly promoted Southampton. They'll be looking to upset us like we upset Manchester United last year. We managed to get the move for Juan Carlos Serrano. He moved from Ternana. He was on a pre-contract deal, and we've got the job done there. We brought him in. Plenty of fans stood up at Victoria Park to catch a glimpse of Juan Carlos Serrano in a Hartlepool shirt for the first time. The Hartlepool club confirmed the new signing after Ternana accepted a £0 bid. They hadn't renewed his contract all season. I saw that it was there for a pre-contract expiry, and we literally put the rest of whatever budget we had last year into signing this man. Great move in my opinion. You can't say no to a pre-contract player at this level already. Like fucking hell. He joined Hartlepool on a 5-year contract and reported 38 grand the weekly wage. I love FIFA, but I don't have a PlayStation or Xbox. I have S. S isn't too bad. I'm on Series X, but S is pretty good as well. You play FIFA Mobile. I've never tried FIFA Mobile. I've heard good things though. I've heard good things. But anyway, the big signing that we made last episode, we closed out with last episode, and it is going to be the feature of this episode as well. We're going to be making a big deal of it. The return of our academy graduate from earlier in the series. Hartlepool and Royal Antwerp agree terms over Aidan Sutherland. Hartlepool have confirmed the signing of Aidan Sutherland after completing a deal which involved a fee of $75 million and the transfer of Leo Schmidt to Royal Antwerp FC. We're very excited to have reached an agreement with Royal Antwerp FC, and we're sure the team, the fans, and the whole club are looking forward to the contribution that Sutherland will make here, explained the Hartlepool spokesman. As for Royal Antwerp, the arrival of Schmidt promises to be a huge boost and improve the quality of the team in a key area. This is the right decision for our club, a spokesperson said earlier today. Before adding, we've lost an important player, but now welcome a top talent to the club. We can assure our fans will continue to strengthen the squad and bring success to Royal Antwerp FC. But anyway, did cheat a little there to get the man back to the club. We brought right. So if you missed the process, we bought one of their players, sold them a left back because their left back position was short. Unfortunately, Ezra Jennings got lost in the shuffle there. Would like to see what he was capable of, but such is life. And then following that, we swapped the player that we signed from them back to them and added a $75 million transfer fee on to get the boy back home to his hometown club, to his academy club, and to the club that he wants to be with now till the end of his career, really. He told me in confidence. But anyway, we will start against Southampton. So without further ado, there's some transfers gone on here already. But we will move on and see what offers we get for some of our players. Loans, permanents, see what moves we can make before the pre-season starts, really. Initially out the gate, it's an offer for Nicholas Nielsen. We've got plenty of players. Some are a little bit upset that they're going, and understandable. I get it. I do get it. Some of them are happy to be on their way out, and I get that too. It's a difficult situation. There's some of these players I don't want to get rid of, to be honest with you. Some of these players I would like to keep around, but with the main ones being Oriana and Pelletier, very good players. But I think what we need to do is try and freshen it up a bit. Thomas Bishop obviously back off of loan now. He's grown quite well. Want to give him opportunities. Duncan Wilson now, exciting prospect again, and I'm a lot of my bloody favourites, so he's sticking around. Oriana, the only reason I'm moving him on, he's not even been that bad, and he's still a very good, talented player. We've got Douglas Moffat, who's going to be the backup, and then of course we've got Aidan Sutherland, who's back at the club. I think at some level, I think they would understand that, the players that I'm continuing selling. Iago Flores, I can't remember if I put him on a transfer list. If I have, we're going to move him off of it. Because I think we're going to keep him around as a player for this side. I don't know if I did have him on a transfer list. Werder Bremen have offered 6.8 million and Nicolo Cambiaghi. We're going to decline that. There's also been an offer from Ajaccio with 18.6 million and Umar Gonzalez, which ain't a bad offer, but we don't like. It's not we don't like real players. We're not trying to sign real players. Billy Bull gets his rejected. Felix Chavez will be rejected as well, as will Nicholas Nielsen. All these offers for players that I don't have on the transfer list will be declined. And the ones that I do have on the transfer list, coming for them. There's plenty to choose from. It's just not the maybe 10 or 11 that I'm gonna keep. Obviously, there's more than 10 or 11 I'm gonna keep, but like the big names. Did I put Flores on the transfer list? Because if so, he's gonna come off of it. I did, right. Just gonna test kind of waters with that, but we'll take Flores off the transfer list, and of course we're gonna try and go for Miranda when we get someone who offers for the players that we're trying to sell. Billy Bull is not one of those. I know he had a bit of a stinky end to last season, but I'm going to give him faith, at least within this first part of the season, before the transfer window closes. We're going to see what he's capable of. Bloody, I wonder why I just block these offers, but then we'll get no offers. I'm kind of just want to see what the other teams value our players at. It's irritating because there's nobody coming in for the players that I want to sell, and there's about fucking 25 million people on the list there. Interest in Prieto, he could go to Leicester. That's the Messi regen for anyone interested. Mario Oriana, I would like a bit of cash for him. Not one I really want to sell, but with the return, if we hadn't pulled off Aidan Sutherland's return, probably would have gone for a sale on Mario Oriana here, but now that we are doing, we're going to ask for a pretty penny, because he's still young and plenty of experience and potential to go. So we would like a good bit of money. Valencia have said they'll pay 28 million. I think that's a fair deal. It helps us in every way, to be honest. More offers that I won't accept. Felix Chavez from Brentford. They just come in for Billy Bull, I believe, as well. And then Wolfsburg want Douglas Moffat, which ain't happening. It's a bit of a shame that Moffat has to now take a back seat, because we brought in Sutherland once again. But at the same time, it was always going to be the case long term. They want to 90.8 million, but its highest is 90 million. Do I want to push that up a little bit? Do we dare? Do we dare try and push this up a little bit? I think we're just going to accept the 19.8. It's a good offer. And Jack Cochran, someone I don't want to have depart. But it's probably the right time, unfortunately. What a legend this lad is. We know all the way up. What an incredible player. We know what he's done for this club on the way up. Absolutely phenomenal. Scored some banging goals. We'll say 25 million. If they can just rise up to that, then we'll exit. And they've said no to just raising it 300k. Am I missing something? It's a 300k rise. I don't get it. I don't get it. £300,000 is all I'm asking for, extra on top of that. Maybe 24.7 is his like max. But in comes the new boy. I don't know who this is because I don't remember who we signed. We signed in Ike Martin. Is this him? I don't think we signed anyone else yet, have we? It's a free. I think it's one of those free agent glitch things where it's actually a player leaving, but it's also showing our player arriving. I don't really. It's, you know. It is Ike Martin. That's fine. And once, hopefully, Contreras departs, Martin will get the number 5 shirt. Mario Oriana's deal goes through to Valencia for 28 million. Not someone, like I said, I wanted to sell, but with circumstances going the way they've gone there, with Aidan Sutherland returning to the club, it's someone that we've had to sell. Billy Bull, transfer from Valladolid, will decline. But for Rafa Contreras, who got an offer from Gimnasia E Esgrima La Plata, I don't know where it is. I want to say Spain. It might even be the Mexican leagues. I'm not 100%. 11.2, I'm absolutely okay with. If they can dig that out of their pockets. Iago Flores transfer offer. He initially wasn't a transfer list lead, so I can understand the confusion, but we're going to just keep him as an option this year. At least until I find another right back, because I don't really know what we're going to do outside of Miranda. Noah Armstrong loan deal. That's perfect. Gives him more experience. He's going to be going out on loan to Stuttgart, hopefully. And a 9 millionth offer for Billy Bull. This time from Wolves will be rejected. Again, the door's not really closed on all these players getting sold. The ones that I don't have on the transfer list. It really depends on how they perform in pre-season, as well as that first game against Southampton. If they play well, then they'll be fine. If they don't play well, then it's going to be a case of maybe we'll catch in on them, because especially Rodriguez's case, as much as I love him, as much as I want him to be the leader of this team, he's worth 200 million. Now, I'm not going to say no to 200 million, alright? Probably could have got a bit more for Rafael Gomez, but I thought 19.8 was fine. I didn't want to risk the deal breaking down kind of thing. If that makes sense. And I exit now, and this is a man mounted at the back for many a year. Rafa Contreras. You always knew it was going to be a matter of when that we had to move him on. But for 7 seasons, a phenomenal player. I never, in my wildest dreams, thought I'd keep him for 7 seasons. But we did, and he was actually a rock at the back. Even last year, in his limited appearances, was solid at the back. And I hope nothing but the best for him. A D rating for the transfer negotiation, but I think 11.2 is fine. But I'm only the manager. Well, my opinion doesn't matter. Noah Armstrong will have his loan deal accepted to Stuttgart. Just going to check the budget and see if we can pull off the deal for Aitor Miranda. Now, we should be able to. I just want a VAR something before we do go in for the move. I think he's probably hit his rating already of 82. But I just want to check his potential tag. Yeah, showing great potential. So he's probably already there. But he does have the speed. He does have the ability. And it will definitely be an upgrade anyway. So let's move in for him. In fact, let's not. Because last year I did that, and then we found him as a better right back option. So let's just check the list here. There's nobody on the right back list. That's fine. There's not really a lot of anything, is there? We know Mike Kramer, the Van Dijk region. We'll just, we'll just go for him. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. We're going to try and go for around 40 million on this boy. We're going to open with a bid of 37.5. But I think I want to try and get the deal done for around 40. I think it's fair. They want Felix Chavez and 18.9. You're off your rocker there, mate. I'm happy to come to some kind of, compromise. But there's no way you're getting Felix Chavez. So we'll just clear that up out the gate. That's not going to be a move that happens. I've just realised as well, Miranda's left-footed. He's got a 2-star weak foot. I honestly don't know if I want to progress with this deal now. I didn't realise he had a left foot. I have to sneeze, bear with me. I don't really know if I want to progress with it now. I think I'm going to anyway. I might as well. It's a good option to have. I'm going to have a whole left foot defence. You rotate with Kike Flores. He's a manager. Yeah, I'll go Flores. That side anyway. We might as well pull it off. There's not really many better options. Always left-footed, but fuck it. Douglas Moffat started right back. He was good there, so. Another signing in for Hartlepool United. I believe this is our 4th signing now. After the return of Aidan Sutherland, the signing of Serrano, along with the free agent signing of A.K. Martin. The Aitor Miranda. He is left-footed, which is an issue. What we're going to do is we're going to work on that weak foot. And before we simulate any further, I'm going to put development plans on the ones I haven't done yet. The new signings, because I forgot to do that. I've done development plans for all the players off screen. But for the new signings, we've yet to obviously do them. So we'll go and do that. A B rating for Mr. Aitor Miranda. Apparently not good enough, but I think he's alright. Although potential, he might hit it already. That's the only worry. Showing great potential, he might have already done it. He's still got room. But yeah, it'll be the weak foot we work on here. Because he's a right back with a left foot. Which is fair enough, I think. We'll continue to advance on then. I also didn't do one for Martin before I simmed. Exciting prospect, the young German centre-back. We're happy to try and see that come to fruition. Might even just be an 85 overall player, but that's still an upgrade on what we've got. Couple of things here. Douglas Moffat transfer offer from Lazio will be declined. And then we've got the final scout report for the Son regen. Young. First of all, 82 rated already. Phenomenal little player, to be honest, and he'd be good for the Asian objective. But do we A, want to spend 52 million on someone we don't need, and B, find 2 more Asian players? I think we're just going to avoid that objective. He's a good talent, don't be wrong, good talent, incredible talent. But we need to spend our money elsewhere. First and foremost. Second of all, we need to try and raise those funds. And finally, we've got good left-wing options, in my opinion. Billy Poole, once again, no transfer offer, this time from Leicester, 43 million. All the clubs that are coming in for him seem to have settled on that number to try and get him away from me. Ketso Kamalo, he's one of the youth players that I don't think would ever get to the level that we need in time, so I'm happy to move him on. We'll just accept it's not more a penny pinch. And a loan to buy deal for Prince Ibrahim. Now, did I put him on any list? Because I might have done, genuinely. Did I put him on loan or permanent? I didn't. Alright, okay. So maybe we won't allow him to move on. What we are going to do is keep him around. And as much as it is a flattering offer to be approached by Barcelona, we're going to need him for the defence this season. Obviously, no longer a potential tag, so probably max out 79. But still very fast, still very good at the back, still very tall as well. By no means is he surplus to requirements. An exit here, and with all the players we're selling, I don't remember who this is for. I probably should know this player, unless I've never seen him, in which case I don't know this player. If this is Kamalo, then I never knew. Oh, no, Armstrong. Yeah, silly me. Forgot we loaned him out. On he goes to hopefully better things to come back. Well, he'll come back obviously, but better things. And then this is Kamalo, I believe. Off to the Saudi League. Or the Qatari League, I can't remember which one we sold him to. It was Al Adala, I think it was. Yeah. He exits for a measly 350k, but that's fair enough. Because he was never really going to make it here, I don't think. Which sounds mean to say, but at this point, we're this deep into career mode. Nezovic has been approached by Inter Milan. Prince Ibrahim transfer offer from Lorient with Jean-Victor Makengo in the deal along with 520k. It's going to get declined. Zachary Jacobs, I can't remember if I loaned him or permanented him, if I'm being truthful, so we'll check on him in a minute. Duncan Wilson's going nowhere. Don't care what you're offering me. Augustine Alvarez Martinez and nearly 19 million. He's just not. It's just not going. He's just not going. If he'd stayed great potential, then I'd understand. Maybe we have to move him on because he's probably going to hit his potential very soon. But he's got to that next level now where he's gone to exciting prospect again. There was someone in here I was going to check what I did with. I don't remember who it was. Zachary Jacobs. Memory like a fucking sieve, I tell you. What did I do? Did I? Well, I knew I put him on A list. Was it trans? Yeah, it was. Right. Okay. I think it was more that he was never really gonna make it. I don't think he had a potential tag after last season, so we will obviously try and get a bit more from Garrison Spore. See what we can do. This might be pushing it a little bit, but we'll try and push the boat out a little bit more. Oh, they've jumped at it. We're probably going to go for more then. Well, I mean, it's an option that we don't need. Going to be going out the door, so that's fine by me. But we have arrived at our first pre-season friendly. Now, I'm not sure what I want from this. Because it's Juventus, and they're probably correct at this point. I'd just like a good account for ourselves, I think, and for a team to show what they're capable of. They've got a mad squad at this point. Verbruggen, they've got Gvardiol in between the two centre-backs there, Enzo in the midfield, Kolobawani off the wing, Kirchu as well in the midfield, Bradford City career mode legend, and then Nkunku up top. It's not a difficult, well, it's not an easy team, I should say, to beat. Some of those players I don't really recognise. I think with Diop, he's just going to have to accept this, because he knows what he's doing here. Alright, he knows what he's about. I don't know if I can really drag him back. I don't know if I can drag him back. First I can drag him back is here. And it doesn't let me put him as a CDM, so he's just going to go there. And we're going to go our strongest team, because why not, right? Just to see what they're capable of. Aitor Miranda comes in, Flores bench. We have got so much we need to offload before the end of the window. And I know we're not going to, but I'd like to, you know. Martin will get his debut alongside Billy Bull. And you know what? Let's see what Jackson Barlow's made of now he's back from his loan. But of course, we know what this is about. We know what this is about. And I'm still undecided on what I'm going to do with the captaincy. But for the pre-season tournament, we're going to give it to Sutherland on his return. I think he deserves it. In terms of actual captain for the season, it probably still will be Rodriguez. But Sutherland makes a great case for it. So I don't know. But anyway, Nielsen in between the sticks. Sutherland and Miranda as the fullback. Sutherland captain inside. For today, probably for the preseason. We'll see what happens there. Martin and Bull in the centre-back positions there. Martin making his debut. Diop at CDM / centre mid, getting very, very unhappy about it. I'm not entirely sure why. We'll have to try and figure out what's making him unhappy. I know what's making him unhappy, actually. But I can't rectify it because this is how we go, mate. So either enjoy it or we will try and find someone better. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Serrano, sort of attacking mid, I guess. See what he can do there. See if he's actually there for a good time, not a long time. Duncan Wilson off the left. Jackson Barlow off the right. With Blanchard and Rodriguez leading the line. It is Hartlepool United versus Juventus at Union Park Stadium. I've got hiccups coming up my fucking ass, really. Is there anyone else I want to give an opportunity to? You know what? Why not as well? Might be a bad idea to give George Higgins his debut against a team like Juventus, but we've done it now. Let's see how I can go. Union Park Stadium then, Hartlepool versus Juventus. This is the first time as well in this whole entire series I've actually played the pre-season matches. But we want to see what these players, new and old, can do before the start of the season. This is the most important season to our development, of course. We want to hit top 4 this year. Not only that, we want to make sure that we've got the right components to do that. We maybe even have an outside chance of a title charge, but I doubt it. Top 4 is absolutely fine by me. I just want to see who's going to be performing, who's not going to be performing. Because if you're not going to be performing, you're not going to remain at this club, right? So we're going to check it out. The first touch is bad for Sutherland. I know currently he doesn't have his shirt number back. that you had at the start of the season, but this is pre-season. The start of the save, I should say. This is pre-season, so we're not going to read into that too much. Aitor Miranda now down the right here. We'll play it inside to Rodriguez, who is one man who needs to prove himself in these pre-season games. Started to become alive again towards the end of last season, but it was too little too late in terms of an unlikely European push. Needs to try and rediscover that scoring form. It got us up the divisions, really. I've messed up there with Billy Bull. But he does rectify it, and it is headed by Serrano. Diop now. Duncan Wilson hoping to enjoy himself today, get a new feel for it. Now he's excited prospect again. It's Jackson Barlow, save from Verbruggen. Nobody picked the wide man up there, and it could have been 1-0 if it had not been taken off his weak foot. I'm feeling confident, you know, in these boys. They've come up fighting against Juventus. I also don't think Juventus are using their full lineup either, but that's neither here nor there. It's knocked to Barlow, in to Serrano. It's closed down. Wondering what to expect from the defensive side of things this year. Obviously one of the worst, if not the worst, if I remember correctly, defensive side in the Premier League. Worse than some of the relegated sides. I'm just hoping we can rectify that this year. We don't have to be the best defensive side, don't get me wrong. I just like to not concede as many as I've scored. Effort from, I don't know who that is. It says, is it Semji? I don't know what his name was. Either way, he's put it wide. Nothing to worry about there for George Higgins. And it's not his debut. Oh, it might actually be his debut in a Hartlepool shirt. Maybe did we put him in a cup game? I don't. There's been so many games at this point. Can't genuinely remember. Sutherland getting pressed down, losing the ball, but Diop winning it back. Blanchard tries to knock it out to Wilson. It's closed down. Diop will get it back again. Sutherland. Off he goes now. The Scotsman. Inside to Blanchard. Rodriguez. A heavy touch to try and turn it around. They tried to turn it in and then pass it off. I think it was Wilson there. Whoever was there. Or Serrano perhaps. I'm not sure which one it was. The point was to pass to them and it didn't come to fruition. Bull tries to go for a tackle. It's missed. The ball played in. I thought it was offside personally, but it's not. And Colin Moani just past the post. It's not convincing from us so far, but you have to remember this is one of the top teams in Italy, and it's our first game back with some different players. None of these pre-season games are going to be easy. That's not really the problem, to be honest. It's more I just want to see some good performances from players that I'm on the fence with, and the new players. So I just don't hope I don't regret signing them. Serrano trying to knock it down. I think it was to Barlow. He's going to try and knock it down to there. It was a bit of an awkward one to try and control. Billy Bull, he's had a good day today so far, but obviously we're only 25 minutes in. Barlow can't get the ball through. Bull again on job. And Martin, not too bad today either. Not much to do yet, but Duncan Wilson, he's another key focal point here, whether we sign a left winger or not. I don't really want to because a bias I have towards the Scotsman, but it's a good save from Higgins. Martin didn't really close down Nkunku well enough there, but that's okay. It's his debut, probably a bit of nerves. And Higgins was there to back him up with a phenomenal save. It's not really a phenomenal save, I just like to say phenomenal for some reason. But it's a good save from the young Englishman. Miranda heads it down to Rodriguez, and the counter could be on here if the right components are found. Serrano all the way out to Wilson here. Turn inside, doesn't quite get the touch around Gvardiol. That's a problem because you're against Gvardiol. He's not going to be easy to beat. Those runs won't work. You find a different plan, I think, getting past Josko Gvardiol. Miranda, good block to make sure Sorrentino doesn't make it through. Barlow runs out of space, but does get the ball. Rodriguez got some lazy pass in it. I don't know what's happened with that pass. I just want to make sure that it's actually past it because I pressed A to bounce it down to Miranda, who's making overlap. I think my foot's gone through the ball, actually. Or either it's just missed it. Yeah, no, it's dead ass just gone straight through it. I'm not blaming Rodriguez for that then, I'm blaming the video game. Because I passed it and it just hasn't registered. Good tackle, Sutherland, Diop out to the Scotsman. Now, try to find his fellow Scotsman. It's not the most pinpointed balls. Defensively, he's been fine. Passing-wise, he's been a bit off in Sutherland, but he's probably just overcoming the emotion being back at his boyhood club, isn't he? Real. Ah, good play. Kirchu opens the scoring for Juventus. Didn't pick him up. Simple as that. Didn't pick him up. Turkish midfielder opens the scoring. Martins went committed with ball. Was on Nkunku. Just kind of ran out of men to use in that situation. It's a great finish. Nothing Higgins could do there. Out of reach. Bottom left. Perfectly finished. Good play. And Juventus take the lead. Somewhat against the run of play, I'd say, but fair enough. I'm wondering if Martin, I should say, is the correct signing to have on that side. I mean, probably should have signed Kramer, but at the same time, he's a broken region. So you don't want to absolutely break the team. You want players that can have some growth in the side rather than just players that are ready-made. Although players that are ready-made, probably a good idea too, but I don't want to make it too easy for myself. Rodriguez, Serrano, equaliser. We've signed this man for free, by the way. I have a feeling that this man is going to be a huge component to the season to come. Juan Carlos Serrano gets his first goal of the season in his debut match in the first half of the game. Good ball in by Rodriguez, and Serrano, with enough venom on that shot, places it bottom right. There is nothing the goalkeeper can do about it. It's just well placed, really. And it's 1-1. Serrano, debut goal. Watch this space with him because he's going to be very good. And of course, if we have an underperforming striker, maybe he goes there. But I think I actually like him further back. Make those little darting runs in as an attacking option. Look at him now, he's off. Close, I like Guardiola on that occasion, but like the movement he's making, I like it. I like it a lot. Thus far. I mean, I'm being impeded there. I'm being impeded. It's bad for me with Billy Bull, of course, because I've just absolutely overcommitted him. But the goalkeeper's been impeded. I mean, it's a foul, right? Obviously, the initial shot was safe. I try and get back to it, and I can't. And that is because there are Juventus players in the way. Right? Am I tripping here? That's a great ball through. I've saved it. I'm getting stood on a little bit there. Maybe I'm overreacting. I should probably be closing that down better at the same time, but I feel like there's some fouling on the goalkeeper there. Defensively, shambles so far today, which is usual. I'm going to be straight up transparent. At the moment, I'm not a fan of Martin, but he's had 45 minutes, so we're not going to write him off, obviously. But if I had to say, give a verdict right now, I'm not really a fan of him. Wilson gets tackled, that'll be the break. That will be the break, right? Oh, it won't be the break. Oh, we're just going to continue. We're just going to continue till the ref feels like it. Fair enough. 2-1 lead for Juventus. As I was saying, I'm fine with Serrano. Serrano's got his debut goal. Sutherland's been solid. There's been some great performances from our boys. Rodriguez has been convincing in terms of assisting and his movement. Blanchard has really been a non-factor, to be honest. What I am concerned about is that we may have signed the wrong centre back, but again, we're 45 minutes into his career here at Hartlepool. I'm not going to write him off. 0-0 between Sevilla and Bilbao. 0-0 between Real Madrid and Real Sociedad, and then 1-0 to Lazio over Inter. The other results going on right now. We're leading, or losing, I should say, 2-1. Probably deserving the solo. Juventus are probably still that level above us at the moment, which is fine. But at the same time, I feel like defensively we could be a bit better. Martin, I'm not, like I said, convinced by just yet. We'll give him time, obviously, because this is his first 45 minutes in a Hartlepool shirt. Bull as well, he's been actually quite decent. I still expect more from him, but he's not been awful. Miranda, he's been alright. Serrano's been probably our best player. Not just because he scored the goal, but his movement as well. Wilson seems to have struggled a little bit, which is what I was concerned about. We'll give him the full 90 today, and then we'll give Bishop the full 90 next game, I think. Against, I forget who we play next. Good interception, Martin. Hopefully a bit more we'll see from him in the second half. Sutherland, like I said, if you're just joining, Sutherland doesn't have his actual number yet. We'll change that in time for the season beginning. Wilson. Oh, good effort, good save from Verbruggen, but it was smart movement there and good movement from the boys in blue and white. Near post attempt. Blanchard ball in. Rodriguez was not the target really. Serrano knocks it down to Billy Bull. Why not? Oh, not a bad effort. From a centre back, you know, it's not a bad effort. Always rising, obviously, but, you know, wasn't a bad hit. Just wasn't probably the right decision to make there when it's a centre back, but who cares, you know. Pre-season's a bit of fun. Just warming up for the season to come. We wonder if his deal's going to be done. I don't know who the Gosser is now. I'll be honest, I don't know who AGF are. Good tackle, Diop. Serrano. Blanchard. Tries to knock it all the way to Roberts. It's a great tackle. It'll come all the way back to IK and Martin. I think I said Roberts there. What I meant was Barlow. Forgot I started Barlow. To be honest, I haven't really been able to get him involved. Miranda, good tackle. It's hard to get him involved on that right side. Really. Now here he goes. Fresh off a loan from Dortmund, hopefully. Bring someone new to the squad. It's into Blanchard. Good save of Verbruggen. Rodriguez made the run. Actually had two Juventus defenders on him. Opened up the opportunity for Blanchard. Good save from Verbruggen. But good movement again from Rodriguez. And Blanchard, decent effort. Good save. Blanchard ball in. Sutherland the target. Can't win it. Wilson can. It's away as far as Billy Bull, who will lose the header out, and it could be Juventus counter if we're not careful here. Serrano. Sorry, there's some tracking back. I got a Diop, please. Thank you. Initial block by Malik Diop. Second block is timed by Sutherland, I think it was. No, it wasn't Sutherland. Who was it? It doesn't matter because it's just going to keep bouncing to them. I love that. Now, we're going to have a little conversation here because I can improve a defence all I like. But when the ball just keeps bouncing back to them, there is not a lot I can do. It's blocked initially. It goes back to them again. I think it might have been... Who was it that blocked it? It was Sutherland. My apologies. But it Bull's out of position, which is a bit of an issue. But realistically, he was in position initially. The game was just dragged him out there. Let's make that change. Let's try Bull and Chavez, or Martin and Chavez. See if it works any better. Let's bring on Carpenter for Blanchard, who's really been invisible this game. The other move I was thinking was Roberts for Barlow, but we'll maybe give Barlow just see if he's got any ability to shine here. Like I said, I'm always expected to lose to Juventus, but it's that same old story of when I'm defending, can I have the ball back, please? And when a game says no about 13 times over, it just gets a bit frustrating. I'm always going to concede. I'm always going to concede rebound goals. It's just the way it goes, but I'd like to try and make it so I don't concede normal goals as much. Rodriguez. Carpenter. Good movement. Why he took on his left is beyond me. Good save for Verbruggen. Blanchard. Now we're going to have Barlow be the corner taker. So we do here. Barlow, ball in. Towards Martin, he can't get there. Serrano does. I like Serrano so far. He's fought for every ball so far. Oh, goal post for Serrano. Yeah, nah, Serrano's the real deal, man. Blanchard. Wilson. Blanchard. Serrano. Tries again, just wide. But now Serrano, I'm really enjoying him. I'm going to bring him off. But thumbs up for him in this debut. On comes Bobby Hobbs. Flores from Miranda as well as Roberts for Barlow, I think. And then we're going to leave that as that. Because I don't think we can make any more changes if I wanted to. Oh, we can. Oh, we can make unlimited. Oh, then we'll have Maresca sitting there a bit. 71 defending. Not bad. We've got the goalkeeper, of course, to change as well, but we won't be doing that. Stones coming on from Beatty. Yeah, they're not even starting their full 11, I don't think. Unless Stones is their backup. These are remaining changes to give some spotlight to other players. Just to see what they're capable of in these matches here. 12-point pre-season, see what people are capable of. I've been impressed by some today, but not impressed by others so far. And then some of them I just haven't really been able to judge because either haven't been in the game enough or they've just been subbed on. Martin's improved throughout the second half. Still not convinced, but it's his first game in a Hartlepool shirt, so we're not going to make any rash decisions just yet. Rodriguez, good save for Bruggen. Rodriguez definitely still got that danger. He just needs that. It's not with Rodriguez. It's not that he can't shoot. He's absolutely fine with shooting. It's that he can't score consistently, and that's what we need to improve on. Ceballos coming on there, or Ceballos for Chilik. So I don't know who either of those players are. I thought it was Danny Ceballos at first, but it's not because it has a V in it. I recognise Ceballos actually, but I just don't remember who he is. Sutherland. I read that pressure on that left-hand side. Alright, right-hand side actually for Juventus. Good block by Martin. Does very well to get out of the situation. You know what? He's winning me back a bit. Don't commit out of defence though, because that'll make me get mad at you. Good again by Ike Martin. Again, it's more of a performance evaluation than we're in this for the money. Although I would like the extra money, but you're not going to get that for definite, are you? Wilson. Ah, it's deflected by Gvardiol. I don't know how much longer I can keep going with Wilson defending him. He's not been bad today, but I mean, like, the amount I hype him up, you want him to be a wonder kid, world-class wonder kid, and he's not quite that. We'll give Bishop the game next time and see if he's any better. Ball from Wilson towards Sutherland. Oh, imagine a goal on his return. It's an incredible save from Bartman Bruggen, though. Imagine if Sutherland had scored on his return, man. Ball in again, looking for Sutherland. It's not going to work this time. Roberts, Carpenter, edge of the area. Roberts trying to play it in, but it's just too many Juventus bodies. It could be a counter now. Martin, tactical foul, tactical foul. It's okay. Was actually going to get the ball, obviously, but tactical foul works too. Smart move from Ike Martin. 3-1 Juventus, the scoreline currently. Tackle by Sutherland does not go through. What by Martin does. You know what? He's won me back around. I know we're going to lose this game, but he's won me back around. Carpenter to Duncan Wilson. And there's his goal. And there's maybe a chance for Hartlepool to get a point out of this. Duncan Wilson proving to the critics, to the haters, that he's still got it. It might just take him a little while to find it. Good finish. It might not be immediate that he finds it, but he will bring it as best he can. Beautiful finish into that right hand side. And with just 6 minutes to go, can we take a point from this? A big point. I'd also like to mention this is Higgins' first game in a Hartlepool shirt against Juventus. So by no means has he had a bad day out, to be honest. Been unlucky with a couple of these finishes because they've just been rebounds. Good tackle, Chavez. And he's made some good saves today. I'm fine. I think I'm fine with Higgins being our backup next year. Our cup goalkeeper, so to speak. No worries there. If he can do this, he's done it right today. I wouldn't say he's obviously done the best because he's conceded 3, but it's against Juventus and it's his first game. I'm happy giving anyone leeway when they're playing against fucking Juventus. I think Robert's offside anyway there. The game continues. Chavez intercepts Sutherland now. Try to find the ball into Wilson. Maresca. Carpenter, known for a late goal or two, but won't be on this occasion because he's offside. It's marginal, but it is the correct decision. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Very close run thing, isn't it? Carpenter tries to press, doesn't win the pressing battle there. Don't want to commit Martin. He's had such a great second half. Ball in. That's a great save. But you know FIFA 23, right? You know it. We all know it. Everybody knows it. If in doubt, this game will give the opponents rebound goals. I think they had 2 today. The second goal, which was scored by Christopher Nkunku, of course. And then that one just there. Saved well by Higgins. Came out, closed it down really well. Managed to tip it onto the post, but it's just straight back to Randall Kolo Muani. And that will seal a deal for Juventus. Now, yes, on the face of it, we have conceded 4. But when you look at it in terms of positives, there's a few players here that will make our season, I think, a lot better. Sutherland, first game back, honestly, maybe a bit lackluster. But some players, not too shabby there. I think I'm figuring out what I want to do. Juventus defeat Hartlepool in this game, first game of the Premier League, 4-2. We do lose, but there's some interesting, I guess there's some interesting things to take from that. Nkunku with a brace. Goals from Kolo Muani, and there was somebody else as well, but I don't remember who it was. I don't really care, quite frankly, but 4-2 Juventus. 2 of them are rebound goals, so who's caring really? Kirkju was the other one. Serrano and Wilson with ours. Interesting to note, no goals from the strikers. I think they did have contributions though, so we're not going to say, right, they're gone. Take a look at the stats then. 51-49 in terms of possession. 13 shots each, 3.9 expected goals to 2.9 in favour of Juventus as well. We went toe-to-toe with Juventus, so we just lost out, unfortunately. But that's not bad at all. Best player for me, the game says Aidan Sutherland on his return. I didn't think he was that good, to be honest, compared to a couple of players. Rodriguez assists at 7.9. I mean, Serrano was my favourite player, but he did come off early, so I can understand the lower rating. Duncan Wilson, a goal and 7.8. Kept trying to create, which he always does. It's not always successful, but at least he's always got that on his mind. Ike Martin, first half, bit stinky. Second half, stallion. So he's made it up to me in that respect, and a great performance from him. Miranda, he did what he needed to do, did the job. I don't really look at stamina though. Stamina might be a bit of a factor for him, so we'll try and work on that. Assist from Rodriguez 7.9, a goal came from Wilson 7.8, the other goal came from Serrano with a 6.8, and the assist from Carpenter with a 6.7. Higgins, I don't think he'll be too upset with that performance, or at least I'm not anyway personally. Some good saves pulled out today. Did concede 4, but it is Juventus, so I'm not really too fussed on that, and it is also pre-season. 8 shots, 4 saves, 4 conceded. Definitely room for improvement, but not an awful debut. As for Juventus then, their man of the match was Christopher Nkunku, brace and an assist in 8.5, or Nkunku, a goal and assist in 8.5 for the Turk. Gvardiol solid at the back, as you knew he would be, because he is Josko Gvardiol. A goal and assist as well coming from Randall Colmawani at an 8.2, and then the goalkeeper, Bart Verbruggen, not an 82 rated, 9 shots, 7 saves, 2 conceded. And take a look at their overalls. We don't really get to take a look at these continental teams too much, purely because we've not had any continental football yet. Not a bad team, but I actually look at those ratings. We maybe it'll do better, but it's all good. First game of the new season against a top team. The limbs then from Mwani's late goal. It's unfortunate because the defense did pick him up there. You can put that on the defense, definitely. But Higgins pulls out a brilliant save onto the post, and it's just a rebound finish. Tap in for Kolo Muani. You know what? If I had as many rebound goals as the AI does on these games, I'd be laughing. I'd have won the Premier League last season. Anyway, no post-match interviews after pre-season friendlies. 4-2 loss, but plenty to take from that. Not a bad day out, I would say, but I'm biased. I'm not, you know what, at this point, I can't be bothered. Just, go for the players that I am transfer listing, right? Bobby Hobbs is not one I'm transfer listing. Joshua Pletty, not Jackson, is one I'm doing, though. That's an awful offer. That's a diabolical offer, quite frankly. Not only have you offered me 15 million play, you've asked. They're taking the fucking piss. I like the movement up, but you're gonna have to pay a lot now because you took the piss that first offer. 20.5 from Hoffenheim, that's fine. Nothing wrong with Josh Pelletier, very good player. It's just that the rating's not there. Pretty much, just to put it transparent. I know rating doesn't mean everything. Jabu Shabalala is the embodiment of that, but I think it's the right move. And this is an exit for Zachary Jacobs. I just saw the email come up. That's how I noticed him. We'll try a bit of rotation in the Inter game. A few players I said will get some games. Zachary Jacobs, 1.5 million to Giresunspor. Probably could have got a bit more, but I ain't penny pinching. Apparently not. That's his max price. And this email tells us that that's done, dusted. Save over then before we continue on. I clocked as well the other day. I was going to go back to my Barrow one that I was doing off screen just to see what was happening there, and I realised I'd saved Hartlepool over it, so that's no more, unfortunately. Inter look quite good as well. Still some players, I say still some players, yeah, still a couple of players there. They're at the start, but I'd argue Juventus are stronger. So Nielsen comes in for this one, obviously. Higgins got the last one. Moffat in, Flores in. Chavez comes in, as well as Prince. I don't want to be leaving Prince out, realistically. He is quite a good player. I'm going to give Serrano in our game because I just like him being involved, really. Thomas Bishop will come in for Duncan Wilson, wherever the fuck he is in this catalogue of fucking players. Where is he? There he is. Fucking hell. Robert starts. Carpenter will start as well. And I don't think having a striker, right? I mean, I obviously have other strikers, but like a fourth option, so we'll just... You know what? Jesper Karlsson, see what he can do. Rude not to. Diop's more or less permanent at this point, so that's just the way she goes, unfortunately. I was going to try and look for another CDM, but what's the point when your current one's fucking legend? I think everyone else is A-okay where they are there. I'm going to have to sneeze, though. In fact, I'm going to start Maresca. Excuse me. I'll give Maresca a start. This is not what I want to be on. Just going to get the captain to Moffat. That's how our team looks. This game against Inter, a bit more rotated, but we've still got the options off the bench if we need them. Just be aware of that. I don't know why everyone's so upset, but it's fine. Nielsen in between the stakes, Moffat and Flores as the full-backs, with Moffat captain the side, Chavez and Ibrahim the centre-backs, Diop CDM / centre-mid, Maresca centre-mid / cam, Bishop off the left, Roberts off the right, Carpenter and Carlson start up top. I think the reason they got minuses is because the sharpness is down because we haven't really had games for 2 months. We're back with the pre-season. That's probably what it is, I would assume. But anyway, at the Union Park Stadium, it's Inter Milan versus Hartlepool for the second pre-season friendly. Just take a look at their team. Decent team, but I reckon the Juventus team was better. No offense to Inter, of course. Right, we kick off proceedings then. My phone has combusted itself. Bear with me. If it kicks off, I apologise. My stream's been a bit weird. There we go, I fixed it. It's a matter of resetting it. Moffat's been caught there. It's not intentional. I pressed the pass, and he didn't. Good interception by Ibrahim. And with the press, it gets back to Nielsen, luckily. Ibrahim, I want to see, this is going to be kind of a make or break season for him. Not really a make or break season for him as in I'm going to sell him on, but like whether he can even break into the starting 11, because last year he did a little bit. Carpenter. Worked on the right foot, but I fucked up the touch. Good effort, forced a save anyway. Not quite the effort I wanted though. Unfortunately, Roberts, ball in towards Chavez, it's away. As far as Bishop, who doesn't win the header because he's like 5'2". Moffat will win that ball back for us. Iago Flores, Carlson, Maresca. Can't turn Romero there. Is that Christian Romero? I think it might be. It's peak now, or just past its peak. Blocked by Diop. Ball bounces back to Inter. I believe he's onside. He's not onside. Dumfries offside. But yeah, it's another situation where I've made a great interception and the game's like, oh, try again, mate. Wasn't good enough for us. It's understandable. Chavez to Diop. Nielsen. Right. Look, I'm going to let you in a little secret here. The ball there was meant for Flores. And, of course, it hasn't found the target. I think it takes a genius to figure that one out, but that's what it was intended. Ball in. I'm curious as to something. I know Moffat probably would have won the header. That's fine. But why didn't it switch to the... I mean, why did it switch to Moffat? Just because he was the one going off the header. Why did it keep on Chavez? You know, sometimes this game bewilders me. It really does. It's a madness sometimes. Diop gets it away. Now Carlson can counter. He's got the pace about him. He's got the option as well ahead of him. Good. Closing down by Ahmed Hozic. I should have played over the top there. That's on me. Diop can't get a tackle in, and now that's him committed that position. Chavez tries to close down here. See the run of our defence. Nielsen's good though, isn't he? There's an easy save there, but Nielsen's good anyway. And the Carpenter Carlson lineup barely works against Plymouth, let alone Inter Milan, so maybe that's the issue. Roberts, again, he's the one that needs to prove himself for this pre-season. And in that first game against Southampton if he gets some minutes, because didn't do anywhere near enough last season for us. Maresca, good effort. Gomez saves. Get a corner out of it. Roberts, ball in towards Chavez. Nope, not to be. And Carlson will knock it back to the Welsh Wizard. Carlson, Diop. What if it was a... Oh, D-up, mate. You got, like, how much short passing? What if it was not opportunity I could have just taken on with Jesper Karlsson there. Oh. I love when I intercept it. Perfectly balances to Denzel Dumfries there. But who's counting, you know? So not you. Ball in, good save by Nielsen. Oh, man. The balances that go back to them are unreal. Sorry if I keep catching my mic, I'm itching my eye. The mic's right next to my mouth, just for reference. Not like my mic is in my eye. Ball in. Headed down by Karlsson and Carpenter now. If he can find Roberts, which he can't, because his game doesn't want me to pass in time. Could be a counter-attack, but it wasn't, obviously. Good save by Nielsen again. Good passing from Inter, but at the same time, I feel like when I release the ball, it should release rather than wait an extra second, but who's counting? I'm just looking at things to complain about, as usual, I think. Ball in, Karlsson, Carpenter will get it away. And the ball will be to Roberts if it works. That's going to be a fucking beautiful ball. Roberts just ran out of room, ran out of angle. Poor shot. Problem is, with an attack that fast, Roberts, none of Roberts' teammates are going to catch up. It's a mishit shot. Maybe should have taken it on better, really, myself, but maybe should have held out for somebody else to come in and finish it off as well. It was a 50-50 opportunity, but that's a hell of a ball over from Carpenter. That's kind of more the ball I want when I wanted to go for a counter-attack, and the game just doesn't allow it sometimes. Karlsson should have got there on that. And now Milan of the international side move. Ball goes to Moffat. It was meant for Satriano, but Moffat picks it up. It was a loose ball. I want to say no to that. Bishop now into Moffat. Carpenter in the area one more. Jesper Karlsson, it's been mishit, but it's great defensive ability as well from Milan, because he kind of just put him off there for that shot. I don't want to give it back to him. I've committed Ibrahim, so bring on across Iago Flores, and that does that. Maresca, going to try and find Bishop. Dumfries gets there first, unfortunately. Poor ball through, it'll go for a goal kick. Right, I'm not being silly, Bishop, and everything. Move in front of your man. Christ. Good header away by Flores. Obviously, I like Wilson more on that left-hand side, but that's because I'm biased. Roberts. Carpenter. Sorry, am I slowing these passes down myself? Or is the game just, you know, doing it for me? The button I'm missing where I can make the passes faster. I know there's a button I could do when passes are faster, but like I'm pressing that and it just doesn't make them any faster. Good block by Chavez. And the follow-up shot obviously had nothing on it. And yes, he got a follow-up shot. Are you shocked? Moffat gets fouled. It's okay. We'll continue the play. Chavez does well. Despite the pressure. Carpenter, Bishop. Problem is, I'm expecting every left winger to operate like Wilson. I just don't think that's going to be the case. There's only one Duncan Wilson. Do you know what? If they want to score for me, I'm not going to say no, mate. I don't know what happened there. Obviously, the ball was meant to go through to Ethan Roberts. Christian Romero intercepts, and I'm presuming it's meant to be a pass back to the goalkeeper, but Romero's just put in a brilliant finish. It's a world-class finish. It's a striker's finish, to be honest. He shots in the wrong fucking net. And it's 1-0 at the break to us now, purely out of luck. But you won't see me complaining, genuinely. Romero own goal means 1-0 Hartlepool. I mean, I'm happy with it. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with it. But at the same time, I'd like one of our players to score, you know? 0-0 between Lazio and Real Madrid, 1-0 to Sevilla over Real Sociedad, and then 2-1 to Juventus over Athletic Club Bilbao. Match facts, then taking a look at the stats. 54-46 turns possession, 6 shots to 3 in favour of Milan, however, with 1.8 expected goals to 0.7. But the most telling stat is that we have got the goal. I mean, technically we haven't, as in one of our players hasn't scored it. But it is 1-0 Hartlepool on the scoreboard. Now, if I'm being honest, not really the most conventional way of taking the lead. But it is a lead. Prince Ibrahim coming across very well there to recover the ball for Hartlepool. Now Bishop spots Carpenter. And surely that own goal brings the morale down. And it's Carpenter, it's a save. Can he get the rebound? He can. Towers above. And it will be 2-0 Hartlepool. And there might be issues now if you're Inter Milan. The confidence all gone with Christian Romero putting the ball into his own net. Unfortunately, decided to open up 3 apps at the same time when I've not even opened any. So, I'll fix that right now. I think it should be fine. I mean, Inter have just lost all. Whatever they brought to this game, they've lost it because of a defensive mistake, and we are going to pounce on it and show what we're capable of. Carlson tried 1-2 with Carpenter, didn't come off. I don't think we need another striker option. But I might look for one just in case. Right, that is a great goal and everything. But is my defender fucking invisible? Does my defender just not exist here? How has he got that shot off? Nielsen has to be doing better as well. I think maybe he sees it late. I feel like I got Ibrahim across just in time, but Okafor, good little finish. You know what? Fair enough. I thought I'd got a defender across in time. Turns out, no, I had not. 2-1 lead now for Hartlepool. Inter Milan back in it. And maybe, I know I said they were out of it and not looking as good, but a moment of magic from Noah Okafor might reopen this game for the Italian champions. I believe they're champions. They weren't champions, no, they were mid-table. Who won it? It was Napoli. Napoli's champions, sorry, last year. Inter mid-table. Relatable, I suppose. So we... Right, the problem is here now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very upset. That's the problem. I'm unhappy. Changes are going to be made. This game is just given. I say given. I mean, the second goal was just probably fine, but the first one. I don't. You know what? I just like complaining, innit? They're probably both very good goals. I just like complaining. I mean, nobody's picked up Satriano, to be honest with you. It's can't drive it. It's a good finish. Defensively, again, we've been cut open. As usual, it's the norm for us at this point. Change has been brought on. I've just realised as well, I don't think I have a Peruvian Prince with me. Sutherland comes on as well, fuck it. We haven't brought Carlos Rodriguez for this second game, and I thought I had. If I'm being honest, truth be told. But that's okay. 2-2 now. And right when I said Inter probably don't have much about them, we said, well, here you go, mate. Right, it's defensive line. Every time it pisses me off, it's defensive line. I don't know why it's so far forward. I don't have it so it goes that far forward. So this is just their own volition, their own fucking idea, I suppose. I think Carpenter gets away from Mohamed Hodzic, unfortunately. No, right. I do want to check the defensive line real quick. Defensive style balanced. I has to come back a little bit. Maybe try drop back kind of defensive style. Because it doesn't seem like defending at all. Might be another case of scoring more than they do this year. Even when we get rebound chances, I miss them, so I can't really complain anymore, can I? Carpenter gets the first shot blocked and the second one hits the woodwork. Which is fair enough. It's not like I haven't had the rebound opportunity now. I just haven't done very well with it. Why is it that everyone texts you when you're streaming, but like when I'm not doing anything, my phone is dry. Oh, that's cool. Did get a player in the way, but that's okay. We don't need to, you know, dig into it too much. I can't really be complaining. I'd love a point against Inter, but at the same time, we 2-0 up, weren't we? Very lucky to be. Maybe Inter just showed the quality coming back into this, but still, you know, like, the whole point was to improve our defence, and I think we have. Martin looked good. It's just maybe another centre back. I don't want to go for Kramer, but we'll go for someone else. Great movement. I'm not being funny, right? But you're 89 rated. Your weak foot? What's your weak foot? Just out of curiosity, just asking for a friend kind of thing. Okay, fair enough. Never mind. I thought it was going to be 5. I'm going to be honest. I thought it was going to be 5. It's only 3. I mean, it's been a good performance in the fact that we went 2-0 up, but ever since I said Inter aren't doing as well, they've done a lot better. Truth be told. Bit concerning, but what can you do? Just like get a clean tackle immediately and get the ball immediately, because I wouldn't know. Great save Nielsen to come out and close that down. But yeah, what's it like getting the ball instantly? I wouldn't know. I have to win it back at least 6 times before I actually get the football. It won't let me switch off my centre back, who is not in position, by the way, just for clarification. Never mind, he's a fucking beast. You know what, if you want to get him out of position, we can get him out of position. Off to Roberts. Ball in. Carpenter, not going to get there. It's not going to fault Bishop either. Diop's not used to losing these headers. It's not. Chavez is way out of position. With not permission not given by me to be that far out. Diop deflects it into an Inter Milan player's path, of course. Gomez gets his shot blocked by Ibrahim. But yeah, it's an intriguing one, really. The amount that it just bounces. Like, I'm not mad if it bounces to them, but the way that it just bounces perfectly to them as well. I am mad if it bounces to them, just for clarification. I don't know why I said that. But it's like, I guess programmed to, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. Need some help here. I'm getting nothing. Great interception by Chavez. I'm getting no help, no movement there. Some Serrano would make the move, but he didn't. Now he is. Thomas Bishop. Oh. Off his weak foot, didn't really catch it well. Can we Serrano back into midfield? Thank you. You've let me with my player. It's so good at your game. Can't remember who our last game was against. Do you know what? That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I expect nothing less from this video game. Oh, I'm not even surprised. This game can suck itself, quite frankly. I know it's pre-season and that, but it's taking the fucking piss. Inter have been shit all game, scored an own goal, and just been defensively average. Then suddenly the tide turns and they become Barcelona. And then he's going to go, Riquelme's gone and scored the winner. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's all well and good now if we're losing, but if we're losing when we get to Southampton, I'll be asking a lot of questions about this team. Anyone make any offensive maneuver here? No, Bishop's trying, I suppose. Fuck off. This game's a fucking piss take. They score every shot against me. When I try to score against them, it's like, their goalkeeper's the best in the world. Can we do anything off this last opportunity? Probably not. But you can dream, right? Oh, no, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Was that Sutherland that got his header cleared off the line, man? Fuck that. How have we lost that? We are shit. I've decided. Everyone's getting something. In all seriousness, though, what the fuck is this game trying to do to me? It's just giving into the fucking game. It literally gave him it. Of course, I'll be happy with his contribution. He won the bloody game for him because this game doesn't understand defending. Or maybe I don't understand defending. Maybe I'm the one that's just not getting it. Well, the 2-0 lead to lose 3-2 in the final minutes against Inter Milan. And I don't really... I understand partly how it's happened, but not really fully. I feel like we deserve more out of that match, honestly. Maybe it was meant to be, and there's, I don't know, fucking who cares at this point. It's pre-season. 52 of 48 in terms of possession. 13 shots to 11, 4.5 expected goals to 3.9. They win 3-2 because, yeah, they win 3-2. Man of the match for us was Carpenter, 7.5 and a goal for the Englishman, 7.4 for Bishop. I wasn't convinced by Bishop, you know, and I'm not trying to say that because I fucking love Duncan Wilson. He's my favourite player in this squad. I wasn't convinced by his movement or anything, but again, we're not going to have to, like, I'm going to have to understand myself as well. I'm going to have to get it in my own personal head that not every winger will be Duncan Wilson. I've got to try and understand that maybe we won't have that. Not in terms of, like, they won't be as good as him. What I really mean is they won't have the same style. Maybe Bishop's a little different. We'll have to figure out what he's capable of this season. That's the whole point. Flores, Nielsen, Sutherland, decent rating, 7.2. The fact that Sutherland came off the bench and did better than Moffat's concerning. Goalkeeping for Nielsen, not for Carpenter. 11 shots, 8 saves, 3 conceded. They did have plenty of opportunities, I suppose. Assists coming from Robertson is 7, which is promising. Chavez did well. Ibrahim did all right in my opinion, but he deserved more. I mean, the defenders deserve more than what they got, but at the same time, not by much. Okafor with a goal and an assist. It was a very nice goal, to be fair. 8.8 for the Inter man. Satriano a goal and 8.2. Sukic with 2 assists and 8.2. He's a good midfielder. Hein, a solid defender. Fabio Gomez in between the sticks. 7 shots, 6 saves, 1 conceded. A lot of them were right at him, to be fair. Romero 7.4. Decent defensive performance. So of course, he'll be looking at his own performance with that own goal. Be questioning it, really. But luckily, he got bailed out by this man, Rodrigo Riquelme, with a goal and 7.1. These are the rest of the ratings for the team. I'm kind of looking at their overalls as well. Yeah, they're better than Juventus. I thought at first they were worse, but they actually look better in terms of overall. I don't think there's anyone below 80 there. Fair play, I suppose. And of course, because it was limbs, we'll take a gander at it. I'm going to look at the own goal again, actually, as well, just because it's quite a good finish. Just wasn't the correct way. I don't want to keep it in try for it, but that's a different matter entirely. We don't need to talk about that. It's a great finish from Christian Romero. Just unfortunate that it was in his own net. I guess the keeper couldn't have reached it, really. It was quite far out of the reach. And now the winner from Rodrigo Riquelme. I committed out Ibrahim to be... You know what? There's a lot there that's my fault. Ibrahim didn't need to be committed. Committed another defender as well. Xavi, I think it was. But I have to argue Nielsen could be doing better with that. Really, I feel like Nielsen could be doing better with that. Closing that down better to prevent it from going in, but luckily it's only pre-season. I don't have to lose my head just yet. Those are the other results from around the grounds. I don't remember who we played last, quite frankly. It doesn't really matter either. We're not going to win it. Bilbao. We'll update on the YA. Maybe we'll send one scout out this year just to see what he's capable of. But honestly, we don't really need to. That's the thing. I think I'm okay with what we've got, kind of thing. Sabello and Coast, he seems to have now done his potential. We'll keep him on the academy for now, just to see how they grow. Unless they ask for promotion, in which case we'll promote them. In fact, there was an 18-year-old in there, wasn't there? Maybe promote him. This is an exit. I think it's Ketso Kamalo. It's not Ketso Kamalo because we already sold him. I can't remember who it is though, truth be told. It might have been well, it was a deal we accepted before the game. I just can't remember what it was. It was Pelletier. 28.5 million. A good price for a good player. Unfortunately, we had to move him on, but really enjoyed using him, to be honest. I got a good price for him. Joshua Pelletier, 28.5 million. Brilliant price. And player that we'll remember actually did better on occasion than Wilson last year, but Wilson's got that potential to grow even more, and I can't turn that down. Another offer from Moffat, right? Another block. Maresca, I'm on the fence about him, you know, but we'll keep him around for now. He wasn't outright shit last year. He just wasn't as good as I expected to be honest. Nicholas Nielsen on fraud watch after that game. I'm joking. It's fine. But Logan Duncan, gonna try and get 10 mil for him. If I can't get it, fair enough. What a man, what a lad to get us up the divisions. But it's the right time to part ways. And 10 million will be the price tag. Iago Flores, we're no longer interested in moving on. Maxim Hansen looks alright, but we're no longer interested in moving on Iago Flores just now. And with save over here, we will move on to our final game against Athletic Club Bilbao. And we're going to rest Diop because he's exhausted. Higgins comes back in. Fuck it, why not? Diop comes out for Maresca. Problem is we don't have an outright CDM that can go in there. Which is, like I said, an issue, but it's fine. Hobbs comes in. Keep front 2. Keep the front 4, actually. Barlow on the bench, that's fine. Sutherland. I did want to go Chavez and Bull for a game, but we'll do Martin and Bull. And we'll bring in Aitor Miranda, wherever the fuck he is, as well. Too many players. Problem is we try to offload them, and nobody was wanting to come in from for whatever reason, despite the fact that a lot of them are on the transfer list. It's interesting. We should be able to get rid of them, but we can't. It's a good Bilbao squad. I'm not sure how many of those are Basque players, what with Ivan Toney up front, but it's a different matter entirely as well. Higgins in goal. Sutherland and Miranda as the full-backs. Martin and Bull as the centre-backs. Maresca, CDM / centre-mid. Hobbs centre-mid / cam. Wilson off the left. Roberts off the right. Blanchard and Rodriguez up top. At the Estadio de las Artes is the final pre-season game between Hartlepool United and Athletic Bilbao. Right. Final game. Last chance saloon for some of these players to prove themselves. Haven't seen much of Blanchard this pre-season, I must say. Rodriguez had some contributions. Martin had a good half. I want to see him have a good 90 minutes if possible. Hobbs, I haven't really seen anything from, but that's really because I'm not giving him the time. Miranda gets his pass intercepted. There'll be a throw-in. But out of the three, if there's a team that I think we should be beating, it is Bilbao. Although I did get Champions League, I'm pretty sure, last year, actually. Sutherland charging forward, Rodriguez. Off to Hobbs, good save. Odysseus. Odysseus even. I did rate him as a goalkeeper. I think he's at Forest in real life, isn't he? Might be wrong on that. Blanchard, ball in. Martin! Oh, what a save again from Odysseus. Blanchard keeps it alive. Roberts blocked. Good start though from Hartlepool. And the problem never is the attack, it's the defence. Sutherland. I mean, that was the most obvious pass that I think could ever have been obviously passed. But at the same time, I thought it might get through. Martin. What a tackle. Rico Lewis moving to Athletic Bilbao. I thought it was him, but I didn't want to, assume. Roberts. Hobbs. I keep forgetting that Hobbs is actually right-footed. I need to remember that. I'm so think he's left-footed. Another corner for us. Coming to this game like a storm with a point to prove, really. And we ain't going to fucking back down. Blanchard. Ball into ball. It's going to be held by Odysseus. Tries to launch it to Toney. It's headed away by Maresca. It's weird having Diop not being in game. I thought Maresca got in the way of it. Must have just been a little late. But the shot from Raspadori was poor. And Higgins had no issue in collecting that. Zalewski with a tackle on Miranda. I just sometimes get a headache playing this game, and it's like simple stuff that gives me a headache. Rodriguez, Blanchard. Tried to take a bit further because I didn't know what the defender was going to do, and it was a wrong idea there. Also, the fact I took him a weak foot with a 3-star weak foot for Achille Blanchard, probably not recommended as well. Wonder for his development plan, do we switch it to the weak foot plan before he hits his potential? Wilson, Rodriguez. Am I already on it? I don't remember. Penalty? No. I mean, it wasn't, obviously, but you don't know if you don't try, innit? Try a lot, you'll see what you get. Showman can't keep it under control. Rodriguez, Miranda. Rodriguez. Oh, yeah, pass with your right foot and your left foot, you stupid Peruvian prince. Call him stupid, they give him a brilliant nickname again. Good tackle, Maresca. Maybe he is DM material. Wilson, try to find the ball for Blanchard, but he's got to give us Upamecano. Unsuccessful on that occasion. They've got a good defence, have this team, Bilbao. But I'm pretty confident we can break through it eventually. Good recovery from Sutherland. Can't believe he's back in the squad still, man. It's like a fever dream. I can't wait to go full strength against Southampton, by the way, and get absolutely battered. Don't get the ball, I know. Oh, Martin does so. Yeah, Martin, I'm convinced by now. He's turned me around. Good game so far today. Good half against... who did we play for? Juventus. Second half was good. I know we lost, but it was good that second half. I was wondering why Tony was in the game, because he's meant to be suspended. Then I realised that's for 24. Still in the game. Actually, I think he got suspended on this as well, but he was still in the game once I started his career mode. So, of course, with the banning charges, Hobbs. There you guys. Right. Not being funny or anything, but these guys are professional footballers and they can't pass at all. Decent effort, good save Higgins. Good play, to be honest. Didn't see that coming. Corner, Bilbao. I don't know who's taken over Bilbao, but we've not kept the Basque policy. Sorry if you can hear my water, I need to stay hydrated. Don't feel 100%. But I want to get this episode out today. Right, so explain to me, because I am confused. How is it every time I do a header on their goal, they've got someone to clear off the line, but when they do a header, my guy doesn't clear off the line? Am I missing something? Miranda's there, I suppose, but it might just be a really good header. Probably is just a really good header. Annoying. Annoying, really. What can you do? Open Mercado. Scores the opener. For Bilbao. Why he's there, I don't know. Thought it was a Basque policy, but I'm assuming that's been thrown to fucking shit. I mean, obviously on FIFA it's never used. Unless you're actually controlling Bilbao yourself. If I'm being 100%, I don't know who Basque region players are anyway. Who all of them are anyway. I mean, obviously the ones that play for Bilbao currently. But I don't know all of them. That's definitely a foul. Not serious, but he has caught Kelly Blanchard. There's a little meander through there. A little bit pissed as well because it's been all us this game and Bilbao have gone taking the lead. One fucking set piece. We can usually deal with them. We've got tall defenders, but they've also got a tall defender. So it kind of adds up that having two tall defenders doesn't help the situation. Roberts. Wilson. I don't know if I should just taking that on. Hobbs. Goes on a Bella Cott chap, who I didn't realise they had. Ball through to Raspadori. It's going to be obviously closed down by the best left back in the Premier League now. I'm not sure where that touch has come from, although, because I didn't do that. Good interception by Bull. That was from Maresca. Can I get the ball to go to the right player, please? There we go. Wilson. Blanchard. Rodriguez. Good save. Adesius again. Blood. He's been a little bit good in between the sticks today for Bilbao. We should have 2 or 3 really. It's thanks to him that we don't. Bilbao have a lot to thank him for. Blanchard. Towards Sutherland. It's away for Hobbs. Wilson. Tries an effort. It's blocked by Bellacott. Chap. Fucking hell, man. Can't get through it. And that's just... It's just changed me to a player who wasn't even involved. I don't know who it was that changed me down. Changed me to down there, but I just wasn't him. I didn't want to be him. Vargas could get picked out here. Sutherland's done enough, I think, for a goal kick. There's the header again. Miranda did what he could, I suppose. I can't really complain. It's probably just a really good header from Meccano, but I'm still upset because we've had the better of this game. I know it's pre-season, and I'm aware of that. Don't get me wrong. I just like to win a game out of it, or at least get a point, you know. Prove that his team's actually doing something that's going to be cooking this year. But if we're getting all the shit out now, that's fine too. Fucking hell, Ivan Toney sent it to Rosette. For a shot from the Englishman. Not that I'll be complaining if he's going to shoot like that all day, that's fine by me. It's outdated this career mode just because I don't even have that hairstyle anymore. Sutherland. Wilson, do you want to... No? Cool, no worries. That's fine, mate. Ref, surely you're taking too much time with this. No, you're going to let me have it. Fair enough. God, Sutherland. Good job, mate. 1-0 at the break to Bilbao, but I don't really like it. Right, well, just respond to a text there, apologies. 1-0 at the break. I might just be tripping here, but I feel like we deserve it more. Yeah, okay, I'm not tripping, good, that's fine. I'm glad I got my faculties right, because we deserve better than what we've got here. 55 to 45 in terms of possession, 8 shots to 4, 2.3 expected goals to 1.1 in favour of ourselves as well. It's just not right though, is it? Because we're losing here. And I think we're going to bring on the man who... I mean, he didn't do great against Inter, but I think he might be the game changer here. Still have a lot of faith in Serrano. I have a lot of faith in Hobbs as well, don't get me wrong, but I just think it's more... Serrano will probably help us to a result. I mean, Hobbs has got his fair share of good. Can you fuck, like, it auto switches when I don't want it to. When I do want it to, it's just like, sorry, forgot, mate. Martin, good tackle again. Bilbao have a corner to open up the second half. And Odysseus at this point is 35. Still very agile and athletic. I don't know why I said agile like that. I was going to say athletic at first, and I said agile first, but I messed up the word. Alright, don't kill me. I don't know my words. Let me get Super Meccano. No Tony this time. Good save from George Higgins. Making a case for himself. Actually being a better goalkeeper than Nicholas Nielsen, I think. Maybe not. Actually, maybe. No, he conceded 4 against Juventus. I couldn't remember which one conceded 4. It was actually Higgins that conceded 4. So maybe not. Correct first time. Wilson with a header straight to a Bilbao player is exactly where I aimed it, so I just gave him no. Tony tries to score a second. Bilbao come out firing, but Higgins equal to everything thus far. Good save there from the header, and a good save from the shot as well. It's a tighter angle for Ivan Toney to try and bag, but still a good save nonetheless. They might try and target the number 9 again here. Wilson. Right, why has Wilson got no capability of heading it outside the box? In fact, why has Wilson got no capability of heading it? Serrano. Roberts could be through here. We get past Bella Kotchap. He does. Oh, fuck off Odysseus, man. Again, Roberts taking on his left probably doesn't help proceedings there, but... Odysseus, man, he's too good. Martin can't win the header over Tony. It will fall to Sutherland. Just takes it down into his stride. Wilson. Oh, I can't find the ball through now. Good tackle, Martin again. Starting to get a bit more convinced by him each game. Rodriguez. Serrano. Good save. Like, fucking, I'm going to lose my mind. It's a good save again. I'm going to lose my mind with this kid. I know it's only pre-season, but he's really getting on my wick. Vargas coming off for O'Reilly. That's not Matt O'Reilly, is it? I'm asking that not because it's Matt O'Reilly, but because Vargas is a winger. O'Reilly can play wing. Blanchard towards Sutherland. It's away. As far as Roberts, you know what? Why not? That's why not. He just had nothing on it. Martin's going to have to come out here to Tony. So Sutherland's going to have to go in Martin's place, which is absolutely fine as they work together and win the ball back for us. Still 1-0 down due to the antics of a very good Greek goalkeeper, as well as a Deo Upamecano header. Serrano to Blanchard. Right, our weak foot is going to need some fucking practice in it. I'm going to bring on Carpenter as well because Blanchard, mate, might have one of the worst pre-seasons in a while. I don't want to sell him, but if the right offer comes in while he's playing like this, I might not say no, if you get what I'm saying, blood. Change for Athletic Bilbao. Didn't see who it was, but I know we are making a change also. Kelly Blanchard struggled this pre-season. Hopefully when we go back into the Premier League, he'll be back at home. Here's me. Not really had enough sleep the past 2 nights. Hence the tiredness and the yawn, and I apologise if that yawn was loud. Carpenter. Imagine if Carpenter comes straight on and fucking bags. Great initiative to take that ball, but we still can't score. It's not like we haven't fucking tried. Duncan Wilson, ball in towards Sutherland. Oh. Serrano. Oh, he's deflected away. Sutherland can't keep it in. It'll be a corner. Was that a deflection or was it another save from Odysseus? Because I wouldn't even be surprised if it was him with a fucking save again. I think he's jumped in front of his defender to get that. Either that or the defender's jumped in front of him. Either way, it hasn't ended up in an equaliser, and that's what's getting on my wick. Along with my phone trying to open apps that I've not opened. That's another thing that's annoying, but we'll labor on that at the end of the thing here. We deserve a lot more from this game, quite frankly. Wilson. Sutherland. I don't know why he's always just been a target in the middle, but okay. Bull. Blocked. Martin. Bull. Serrano gets caught by Upamecano. And French centre back gets it away. Just trying to remember where he's from then. Be counter on here for Bilbao. Sutherland does enough initially. It's not fully away, obviously. Maresco the block. Rebound saved by George Higgins. I'd be annoyed if we lose, but then again, Bilbao will come back into it second half a bit more. I say come back into it, they're leading, but like, you know what I mean? Header just wide by Raspadori. Fucking earphones falling out. Everything that could be going wrong is wrong. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't really paying attention to the corner because my phone is not letting my stream work. It just keeps freezing, and I'm hoping it's not freezing like when people are watching, because nobody's in the chat just now, which is fine. It's not in the world. But for the YouTube video, I'm going to upload it as is, and I'm just hoping there's not a lot of lag spikes in there. Just to get a lot more views of it on YouTube, to be fair. Serrano, Rodriguez. I'm sorry. If you're 92 rage, you got to be putting that away. I don't care what foot you're taking it on. And we finally found it. Luca Carpenter. Honestly, might start the opening game of the Premier League season. Been better than been a lot better than both Rodriguez and Blanchard. I can't lie. Bring on Barlow, see if he can ramp up anything on that side. Roberts hasn't really been too bad, but maybe something to change it up, change the pace of it a little bit, perhaps. Make that change now. Try and push for a winner that I would say we deserve. But at the same time, Bilbao, I say Bilbao, mainly Odysseus deserves a result out of this. Bilbao have been otherwise not awful, I guess, but not deserving the win, I suppose. Probably more accurate. Maresca now. Serrano, Rodriguez. I don't know what button I pressed there to do that, because I didn't want to do that, obviously. Why do I want to pass it past my attacking option? The answer is I wouldn't. Good insertion, Billy Bull. It was a wayward pass, but still enough to Verlo to get the ball. Barlow. Rodriguez, can I deliver it one more to Carpenter? I can. Turns around his man. Oh, fuck this actual video game. Carpenter's been so good this pre-season, man. He's getting the start, I think. He has to. Potential to be special as well. He's still got a lot more room to grow. The fact he's got a potential tag all the way through is mad. Good save by Higgins. Ball in. Wilson. Why is Wilson the one that they've put on the near post? Oh, I don't know. Come on, Barlow. Okay. You know what? I kind of expected that, Loki. Tony shot with nothing on it. I guess I'll take a point if that's all we're going to be getting. If there's another late fucking winner, I'm not going to be very happy. I know it's pre-season, but I'm not going to be very happy. However, if the late winner's for us, I'll be elated. Barlow, Serrano, shot across, fucking just wide, cunt. Oh, I didn't need to say cunt there, I just wanted to, you know. People just pissed off and you just want to swear, like you just say cunt randomly. Right. Not long left of our pre-season, and then we want to face Southampton. I think I know what squad we're going to go with for that. Oh! Odysseus, mate. It could have been like 6-0. Maybe not. Maybe like 6-4 if we're being accurate, because Higgins has made some good saves up the other end. But that's beside the point. Like, 5 minutes of added time. Duncan Wilson will ball this in. Towards Martin. Not quite. Billy Bull. Can't get it to Rodriguez. Maresca does win it. Keeps it alive. Aidan Sutherland's putting the work since he came back, and he's putting the work today as well. Carpenter. Wilson. You are a pirate. You're not playing for the point, surely, right? They're not, like. Barlow. Serrano. You know what? It was a pass I had in mind, actually, commentator. It just didn't work, alright? They fucking scored a winner. Good tackle ball. You know what? Take a point. Take a point. Their keeper was good. Our keeper was good. Finally, the end of pre-season, man. I don't know who's celebrating the most here. I think they're just happy to be done. Only 1 point out of 9, which kind of is not exciting. But again, like I said at the start, it's not always about the points in pre-season. It's about the performances. Oh man, pain. Meccano getting the header to put them in the lead. Carpenter equalised for us. At one point, I didn't think we'd get a fucking equaliser, but we eventually did. And what matters is we have won. So, oh, we didn't win. We drew, but still, pre-season's over. We should have won, I guess is what I'm trying to say. 56 to 44 in terms of possession, 20 shots to 11, 5.8 expected goals to 2.4. I'm excited about what this season has to hold, to be honest. But we do need to get better at finishing our dinner, and by we, I mean the 92 rated striker. Carpenter, a goal, and 8.1 was our man of the match. Another performance, Rodriguez, an 8.1. Wait, was Carpenter subbed on? Fucking hell, fair enough. I swear I started him, but I mustn't have done. Not a good display from Martin. Bowl and Martin might be the ones, you know. Higgins, a solid display as well. 8 shots, 7 saves, 1 conceded. I don't know if he's done enough to displace Nielsen for the first game of the season, but done very well there. And definitely going to get a few games this year. Assisted 6.6 to Serrano as well, who came on late. As for them, it was Vlachodimos, Odysseus Vlachodimos, obviously their best player by a country mile. 13 shots, 12 saves, 1 conceded, flying about everywhere. Meccano, decent defensive performance, nothing incredible, but he did get the goal for them as well, 7.7, and the assist coming from Florian Neuhaus, who took the corner and got 7.2 for his efforts today. I'm just kind of taking a look at their lineup to see what they got. Rico Lewis, not an 86, fucking hell. Solid squad this, not bad at all. It is Matt O'Reilly. Surprised they put him wide. That's a cool name. Named after a country. Anyway, advance. Everyone drew 1-1 today. Nobody separated from anyone, which is fine, honestly. A happy ending for everybody, apart from us who got 1 point. But you know what? Honestly, it's not the end of the world. It just shows that we are getting ready to go. Maresca, I'm going to decline offers for as well, because I don't think we're going to move him on. And Prince Ibrahim, we're not going to move him on. Unless it's for the right offer, but even then, I think we're going to keep him about. Now, if the game could actually, you know... Who is this? Oh, it's Logan Duncan, isn't it? What a saviour of this club. Saviour of this club, all the way up the divisions. An incredible goalkeeper on his day. And a club legend here at Hartlepool. He goes to Mainz for a fee of 10 million. What a man. Logan Duncan. Salute that man on his exit from the club, unfortunately. Duncan sold. Felix Chavez, another one's getting his offers blocked because it's just pissing me off now. They're not going for the ones on the transfer list. International management offer from Ghana. I'm going to politely decline, although it's an interesting one. I don't think I've ever been offered from Ghana. Serrano position change option. He's finished his move to Cam. I don't think he'll go up in overall, but it's just because he'll be playing there a lot more. We'll see what we can work on. Attacking work rate as well. We'll be fine. Thank you very much, Juan Carlos. And Musanguli Shabalala offer from Bournemouth. Absolutely. Just so you can reignite his career. He didn't have a great season last season. The loan agreement comes through. Iago Flores offer will not be accepted. Because I've decided we're going to keep him around. And that leads us to the opening game of the Premier League season against Southampton. Now, before we go into this, of course, we'll do kit numbers. There's not really a lot I need to change in terms of kit numbers. I like most of the ones that they've got. I like the fact that Nielsen isn't number 1. Because we know that Higgins will hopefully shine through and take his place. Sutherland, I'm going to be straight up transparent. He was 27, wasn't he? I'm going for VAR this, because I don't remember his shirt number. So just give me a second. What I should have done is I should have researched this beforehand, really. But I just don't remember. Was it 20? It was. I've got a feeling it was 27. I've got a feeling his shirt number is 27, right? Let me just go and find. Bear with me, guys. You know what this will do? It's not the episode I really wanted to find for it, but it'll do. Oh no, it was number 2. When was he? Was he number 2? I thought he was number 27. Huh. Do I know? Right, okay, well, he's number 2. Whoever's number 2 now, take it off. I think it's vacant. Oh no, Aitor Miranda took it. What I do know is we're going to have Martin, wherever he is. If I scroll past him, nope, he's there. Number 5. Miranda's not going to be number 11, obviously. He's going to be number... 21. It's alright. Looking through here, I think everyone else is fine. I'd like him to be like a number 8, but I think we have a number 8. Oh, it's Jack Cock. Sorry, Jack. I don't really like Cocker being 11. But I don't know if he's going to be here when we close the window. We'll give him a shirt number just in case. Will it be number 19? Everyone else's is fine though. I'm fine with everyone else's. I don't think there's any other one change. Maybe D up is 5, but that would mean that Martin has to be 15. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. It's fine. Right. As we know, well, if you don't know, I will show you in a minute. But as we know, we've got big goals this year. Really hope I'm going to be involved against Southampton. I've had a decent pre-season. I'm feeling really good in myself. I'd see the hungry player, and I think I'm going to start him. I've been playing pretty well lately. I feel really good. I won't be on the bench game against Southampton. Unfortunately, you will be, Douglas, unfortunately, because we've got Sutherland back, and he needs a homecoming at Victoria Park, so he will be starting. But I will be starting Carpenter. So if anyone doesn't know, first of all, Duncan Wilson's now an 83 raid. I didn't know that, but now I do, so I'm going to go see if we can change the development plan to improve him even further. I think I might go for the support winger just to get his overall up a bit faster and the passing a little bit better. Also, if we don't know the objectives, I'll just review them with you before we go into this first game. So youth development. Within 2 seasons, have at least 2 players from the youth academy signed in the first season play at least 30% of the games in the next season. Probably won't do that. Not in the world. Get 7 games without defeating home matches this season. If we don't do that, I have questions. Sign 3 players born in Asia. Well, maybe. Maybe I'll just get some in January or whatever you use. But I've not really got any plans for doing that. Within 2 seasons, increase your club worth by 20% for player sales and competition prize money rewards. Yeah, we'll do that. Premier League, finish in a Champions League place. And win the FA Cup. It's got to be a big season for us here, boys. It's got to be a big season. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Ready to go. So, opening game of the season against newly promoted Southampton. As we know, we were the newly promoted boys last year. We beat Manchester United on the opening day. The thing is, Southampton will be looking to try and cause an upset against us. So we need to do our absolute utmost to prevent that. Before we go in though, of course, we've got press conference. Sport is great to see you qualify for the Champions League this season. I'd hope so, mate. I'd hope so. I think we have to qualify, yeah. We have to get there. Southampton will be very strong opposition. Yeah, they're not going to be easy. We know they've got a good squad. Or I know they've got a good squad because I went for each Premier League squad last night just to see what we had to go up against. What are you expecting from a Southampton game? Leave my players. We should win. But A, it's us. And B, it's us. So Douglas Moffat's going nowhere. Still a very important player. Obviously, he will be the backup to Sutherland now, but we'll still get plenty of game time. Problem is, he's asked for the game today, and any other game I'd probably give him it, but it's Sutherland's homecoming to Victoria Park. You can't really turn that down. So, without further ado, then we've got the game against Southampton. Before we go in, let's check the news. Hero Carpenter grabs equaliser for Hartlepool. Carpenter's equaliser saved the day and helped Hartlepool United draw against Athletic Club Bilbao. I know that I didn't check these throughout the tournament, but really we don't really care, do we? Too much, really. Really? Mamadou Villi has gone from Brentford to Leverkusen. That'll help us against Brentford. Atletico Madrid, I believe, have signed Lautaro Martinez. Jaden Braff has gone to Augsburg. Hilger in line for debut. He looks quite good, so not bad there. Bakir Kovacevic has gone to Valencia, that could be the Jekyll region. And then Champions League qualification essential for Shabalala. A media briefing event ahead of their first game of the season against Southampton. Hartlepool United's manager stated very clearly what his team's ambitions should be for the coming campaign. Qualifying for the Champions League is essential if the club is going to be considered up there with the very best. So there we go. Promising debuts from Sutherland and Miranda as well. Chavez linked to Rangers, excuse me. Good luck there, mate. I don't know how you're going to pay for that. And Serrano, he's moved to camp. See what he's capable of. So without further ado then, let's get into this first game of the Premier League season, but our last game of the episode today. Usually I would sim the preseason and then get into the first Premier League game. So you're getting a bit more episode today, which is lucky for you guys. Or unlucky, depending on how you look at it. I don't think I want to change anything in the squad, apart from Martin coming in for Chavez. Nothing against Chavez, but Martin and Bull worked quite well in that last game just there. And Flores as well for Miranda, and more importantly, Blanchard for Carpenter, who deserves to start after a very good preseason. We'll leave it like that, I think. So without any further ado, that is going to be the squad. We are going to stick with Rodriguez for the captain now, but if he doesn't perform, Sutherland will take that band off him. So this is a team that's going to start the Premier League season against Hartlepool, or for Hartlepool, I should say, against Southampton. Decent club with some decent players. No Gonzalo Ramos, he's going to be a fucking threat, and Hilgers we've heard about there in the news. But we should be winning this, right? We should be winning this. Nielsen in between the sticks, Sutherland and Miranda as the fullbacks. Of course, Sutherland making his return to Victoria Park. He'll be happy to be back. It'll have changed a lot since he was last around here. Martin and Bull, the centre backs. Diop CDM / centre mid. Serrano centre mid / cam. Wilson off the left. Roberts off the right. Carpenter and Rodriguez leading the line, with Rodriguez captaining the side. Taking a look then at the other news. We've got Bournemouth and Leicester playing, Liverpool and Brighton, and Manchester City and Everton. So, in the first game of Season 8, well, officially, I guess we've done the pre-season, but official league game of Season 8 is Hartlepool United versus Southampton at Victoria Park. The homecoming for Aidan Sutherland. Champions League is vital. Anything less than top 4 is a failure of a season. With the additions we've made, we can't be accepting any less. Is that Martin as a tifo when Sutherland's making his return? It might be Roberts, honestly. That is a fucking good lineup. And a fucking good bench as well. I'm excited for the season, Lucky. It's more, can I play well, rather than can we do it? We can do it. We have the components to do it. We have the players to do it. It's just, do I have the skill level to actually play this game to a good degree to get us to that point? We've got 2 goalkeepers on the bench, which is interesting. We also that squad stuff up to some of our players I want to get rid of, but we'll leave. Reminds me of Fran Ochoa. Tried to get him to go. Wouldn't. Right. First game of the season then. 7-0 minimum. Not joking. But in all seriousness, a win to open the season, please. Hartlepool United. The fans happy to see this man back. Aidan Sutherland, the number 2 back in his spot where he should be on that left-hand side. Wilson. Blocked Carpenter. Back to Wilson. Ball could be through early on here. Duncan Wilson. Ball in. Was aimed towards Rodriguez, but locked onto Roberts, interestingly. Southampton will get it away. They'll try and move here with Ramos. He's a good striker, so I'm not surprised. Not a bad effort. I thought I had him covered there. It was Loyodice in the end. It wasn't Ramos. It was thankfully wide. Wrong side of the post. Could have gone wrong early there for Hartlepool. Again, Southampton will try to prove themselves. They belong back in this division. I'm not convinced, maybe 100% with some of these players. There's still maybe some moves before the window closes. But for most of these, I'm ready to go with them, honestly. Start of the season, Rodriguez. Try to knock it through at Serrano, it's closed down. I've moved the up out position now. I'm good at that. Hilger debuts for Southampton today. Ball in, blocked by Sutherland. Cleared away, now Wilson's got a free run on this left-hand side. Surely escapes Hilger. Can he escape the midfielder as well? Wilson. Turns inside, takes a shot on it. It's a good save from Lees, who will be our first Premier League goal scorer. And why will it be Duncan? No, I'm joking. Who will be our first Premier League goal scorer this year? Last year it was Rodriguez. Who will it be this year? Serrano. Rodriguez, right, fella. Well, being silly, but put some effort on the pass, cunt. Erling Haaland scores his first Premier League goal this season already. That's the levels we've got to try and aspire to be at. I don't know if we'll ever be Man City's level, but we'll definitely test them. Good block by Miranda. Second ball. Ball Southampton, of course it does. Ball in. Good save. Loyodice didn't really get it properly. And Nielsen didn't have an issue with it, really. Wilson, off he goes to nowhere because the touch was absolutely diabolical. Good save, Nielsen. I thought I had ball there. I did have ball there, but like, Nielsen had to be awake as well. Please don't put Wilson at the near post. It has, doesn't it? Fucking hell. Let's move him away. Move someone else there. Or not. Rodriguez. To Serrano. Carpenter. If he can get away here, he's got the room ahead of Loco. Can he get the goal to make it 1-0? Luca Carpenter just past the post. Man, I thought that was it. He's definitely going to have a lot more game time this year, man. A lot more dangerous than what Blanchard was in pre-season. Even a lot more dangerous than what Rodriguez was in pre-season. Nearly finding the lead for us there. Just past the post. Luca Carpenter, great counter, great pace. It's unlucky. Ball is out to the wing. Diop will get that. He's in the slouch on that one. No chance. Wilson. Carpenter. Rodriguez can't be found. It will be Southampton's ball. At least up until Aidan Sutherland says it's not going to be Southampton's ball anymore. Closed down by Musa initially. Does get the ball back again. Diop. A lot of lower teams are looking to make names against Hartlepool. Of course, last year we lost to a lot of the bottom half teams. And Southampton will have seen that. Wilson. Obviously we're looking to change our fortunes. But it won't happen overnight. Miranda. Diop. Serrano. Rodriguez. 1-0! There he is! Peruvian Prince scored their first goal of last year's Premier League campaign, and he scores their first goal of this Premier League campaign. We open the scoring here at the Victoria Park. I was going to say the City Ground for some reason. I don't know where my brain is. 1-0. And he might not have done much in pre-season. Did get a couple of assists, to be fair. In terms of goal scoring, maybe he was just saving his goals for the Premier League, wasn't he? 1-0. Hartlepool United. And it's instant equaliser. I don't fucking understand. I don't fucking understand. Someone's got to explain this to me. Why the fuck? Miranda's got beaten so easily. Why the fuck is he left unmarked? I think both Martin and Nielsen could have put a bit more effort in there. Well, nothing changes, I suppose. I should have brought Billy Bull across rather than try to catch up Miranda. But also, the closing down was just not there. That's not what I've done. Don't give the ball to them. I just can't defend. Wilson, Rodriguez, Sutherland. Ball in, Carpenter's. Well, the pass to Carpenter is intercepted by Twanzebe. Oh, fuck off, man. Good save, Nielsen. I'm a shambles at defending. I'm gonna have to accept it. Of course, this is Martin's Premier League debut, along with Serrano's, a couple of other players as well, getting their Premier League debuts today. Might not be accustomed to the league just yet. It'll be a test for them to get accustomed. Hit away by Carpenter. Still in the possession of the away side. Ball back in. It's going to bounce off of my player to their player, because it's FIFA 23. And that's the way she goes, unfortunately. If it bounces off my player, it'll go to their player. If it bounces off their player, it'll go to their player. Oh, it's a Serrano. I didn't know if the ball had actually gone off there. Rodriguez, Carpenter. There we go. There we go. You fucking bastard, Southampton. You're going to be able to compete with us. You might score 3, we'll score 4, mate. If it's a matter of throwing goal difference to the wind, then whatever, as long as we get Champions League football. Great play. Rodriguez inside to Carpenter, who has no choice but to score. If he misses that, he's back out of the team and Blanchard comes in. Luca Carpenter for Hartlepool makes it 2-1. Now, how long will it be before they get the equaliser? I'm going to give it... They'll get it before half time. Because once I score, they turn into prime Barcelona, so... See what I mean? Like, even when I've got players there, I just can't get it. Good job, Diop. It's just infuriating sometimes. I admit I'm not the best defender, but while I'm trying to defend, let me defend, yeah? It's an awful header from Carpenter, just miss hit completely. Probably had time to take a touch, actually. Nah, number 3 is bearing down on me. Didn't have time to get a touch on that, just had to try and aim it somewhere towards the goal, and unfortunately unlucky there. Ball all the way out to the side. Diop's going to be there again. If you put it near Diop, you're not going to win the ball, mate. Just straight, plain and simple. Rodriguez to Sutherland. Rodriguez. Carpenter might be off there. Yeah, half time. 2-1 to the good. I can't help but thinking that we should be 2-0 to the good. But it's interesting because every time I score, they turn into prime Barcelona and just attack like nobody's business. Like, there's definitely momentum in this game. The way the momentum changes is a little bit mad on occasion. if I'm being honest with you. Two-on lead though. Goals from Rodriguez and Carpenter give us the lead over Southampton currently. 1-0 to Manchester City over Everton. Obviously we saw that through Haaland. We also got 1-0 to Liverpool over Brighton. And then 1-0 to Leicester over Bournemouth, with West Ham and Chelsea playing later on. Taking a look at the stats then, do we deserve it? I don't know, honestly. 61 to 39 in terms of possession, 7 shots to 5 in favour of Southampton, and 2.4 expected goals to 2. They're bringing out the big guns, they're going for the heavy artillery. They want to prove that they belong back in the Premier League, and they're going to try and use us as an example, like we did with Manchester United last year. A shock victory at Victoria Park in our first ever Premier League game. Southampton were looking to go for a similar route, but we're not going to make it that easy. Not offensively anyway. We'll score goals. Defensively might be a little bit easier, but it doesn't matter entirely. Carpenter can't find his way through the tons of Southampton bodies there, blocking his path. Should be Sutherland's struggling there a little bit. Because it's his first game in the Premier League as well. Not his first game for Hartlepool, but it's his first game in the Premier League. All he ever played with Hartlepool was League 2. It's going to be a big pace change from the Belgian A-League. Wilson. Rodriguez. Oh, I played a time to set himself, just didn't have the finish. Ball through will be intercepted by Bull with no issue. Serrano. Not seeing a lot from him today, but I haven't really seen a lot wrong either. Sutherland gets it from Diop. Now Wilson. Try and wait for this Sutherland overlap. It's gone well. Sutherland. Rodriguez. Beautiful play. Great save, Lees. Serrano. Roberts is on. In my head, anyway. The linesman disagrees. It's mighty close. Actually, I think he's on, but who's counting, you know? Southampton need that equaliser somehow. And I know they're going to get it, because this game's a fucking paedophile. Maybe not, but it's quite obvious. Great save, Nielsen. You see what I mean, though? I'm trying to get players in that area, and I just feel like I'm there, but I'm not quite there. Maybe I'm overcommitting players on occasion. Jashari with a shot there. Good save by Nielsen. I genuinely thought it was 2-2. I'm not sure how Higgins would have done this environment, but we'll find out at some point. He's definitely going to have some Premier League games under his belt, just not the first one. Good effort again, saved by Nielsen. Like, I don't know how to move my defenders better. Am I just in the wrong place with them all? I don't really know at this point. Luciano Rodriguez coming on for Samuel Edozie. I just feel like I can't do much more than what I'm doing, and yet at the same time, like, I just don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Wilson headed away. Rodriguez. Oh, it's not Rodriguez, it's Serrano. Keep fighting for it. Doesn't win the fight, unfortunately. Diop does get it off the interception, though. Rodriguez. Wanted that to go for a Carpenter, but honestly, it might have been better just to do it like this. And the touch from Carpenter is heavy. Rodriguez wins it back. Serrano. Carpenter can't get there. Passes just seem a bit off, you know what I mean? Martin, Rodriguez. Ref. You fucking what? I've just been wrestled to the ground. Serrano. Wilson. Rodriguez. Knocked into by the Carpenter. Ref, he's gone for the back of me. Okay, cool. Nothing's been given as a foul, don't worry. We don't do fouls in this match. Everything is clean if you're a Southampton player. I am actually going to lose my mind. It's a simple pass I'm trying to create. And it gets intercepted out of nowhere, and it fucking irritates me. Because it shouldn't. And I can tell you that when I back out this pause menu, that's going to be a goal for Southampton because the pass hasn't worked. never mind. They're worse than us. Alright. It's fine then. Made our changes. They'll be coming on soon. I know Moffat wanted the game today, but... Legit! Can you fucking... Like, how do they know? Anyways, as I was saying, I know Moffat wanted the game today, but... Sutherland's home coming in. He's had a decent day as well so far. Roberts, Carpenter, Serrano, Barlow, Blanchard, Maresca. Those are the changes. Freshen things up a bit. Sutherland, Wilson. I haven't really had a chance to do one of his trademark runs today, but this might be opening. Knocks it to Blanchard instead. That's beautiful play. That's beautiful play. The defence... Also, Blanchard scoring within a minute of being on the pitch, by the way. But the defence will be expecting Wilson to do his trademark run, expecting him to run in and try and take a shot on. But with this injury, he's learned a bit more about his passing. And I don't know how Blanchard's even onside, to be quite frank with you, but I'm not going to complain either. I think number 5 plays him on. And Achille Blanchard, within a minute of being on the pitch, bags his first goal. These strikers just been waiting for the big dance, rather than wasting their goals in the, the pre-season tournament. Good tackle by Miranda. I haven't got the ball somehow. Don't know how, because I've put my foot in there quite clearly. But I've not got the ball there. So Moreno, Sutherland, get pressed. Martin, decent debut in his Premier League game, I suppose. Bull's been better, definitely, but Bull's got more experience at this. I didn't take that heavy a touch. At least I don't think I did. I also put Barlow to set the fucking throw, and it's just around me. I sometimes don't understand this game. In fact, that's a lie. I never understand this game. So I'm just trying to create something to get back in this game now, but I think it might be our day, which is surprising because this game has tried to not make it our day. Oh, release the ball when I press A though. Good save, Nielsen gets a save. Southampton have Arsenal next. It doesn't get any easier for the Saints. I don't remember who we have next. Wilson. I mean, there's no... Right, I'm not being silly, but there's no need for that, the ball to be that heavy, is there? Maresca. Oh, cool. Get this foot in. Oh, fuck off. That's a diabolical finish. I was getting ready to 2-foot and get a red card from Martin on his debut. What was I worried about? That's a terrible finish. Like, I don't mind them tackling me and stuff, but they're grabbing all over me and the ref is seeing nothing wrong with it. Maresca. Oh my fucking days, Fernando, lad. I know there's a bit of pressure on, but we don't target at the very least. Tuanzebe coming off now for Southampton in place of Larios. Bull. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I mean, my foot is in there like swimwear. That's actually probably not the best comparison, but I've got my foot to the ball. I am actively going to seek a death penalty on this game. I just feel like my passing, it just decides on its own where it's going to go, because I've got a target in mind, and it's like, actually, what we're going to do, right, is fuck up your entire plan. Rodriguez to Maresca. To Rodriguez. Sutherland. Rodriguez again. Blanchard might be off here. Yes. It's fine, you know what, we'll just run down the fucking minutes and we'll get the win. Generally at this point I'm not even arsed. As long as they don't score again. They might get enough time because the game gives them enough time to do anything they want, really. Bull. On the flip side, we might get our chance here. Nope. When I'm on the attack. Do you see how quickly it blew when I was on the attack there, man? Oh, mate. Beautiful. Well, we won anyway, so the game can go fuck itself. 3-1 victory on the opening day of the Premier League season. A good start, I'd say. Would have liked the clean sheet, but it is what it is. Blanchard coming off the bench, immediately bagging, sealing the deal after goals from Rodriguez and Carpenter. All three strikers on the score sheet today. That's what you love to see. That's what we want to see throughout the season. Great day for Hartlepool. A great homecoming for Aidan Sutherland. And impressive debut on most counts for some of these players in the team. 3-1 victory. You know, I can't complain. Maybe they worry about a team, but who cares? Just don't look at stats. 60-40 in terms of possession. 12 shots to 9, however, in favour of Southampton. But we had the expected goals advantage. 3.9 to their 3.2. So, you know, when it's all said and done, like, we were the better team. Carlos Rodriguez seemed to find his feet again today. Fantastic performance from him. That's the fucking Peruvian prince I know and love and want to see a lot more of this year. Had an opportunity to score maybe more, but did get his goal, got an assist as well. They got an 8.8. Aidan Sutherland return to fucking Hartlepool has gone very well. 8.6. A phenomenal left back, and it shows. Duncan Wilson as well, a great day out for him. I know the haters will still hate, but the appreciators will appreciate. And it's an assist and an 8.3 for Duncan Wilson. 7.9 for Nielsen. Did let one in, but 11 shots, 10 saves. Not a bad day out for him. Did wish he hadn't let that one in, but at the same time, it was kind of difficult to save. Kelly Blanchard with a goal as well, 7.5 off the bench. The other goal coming from Luca Carpenter, 6.7. Bit foul, bit unfair, because he's actually quite a good striker, isn't he? Goal in 6.7 though for Luca Carpenter. The other kiss, who are we kissing? The other assist coming from Juan Carlos Serrano, 6.2. Didn't really seem to adjust too well in that first game, but he'll obviously settle in, I think. Assist though, still somehow. I don't even know who he assisted. He must have assisted someone before he got subbed off. Who will he assisted? Rodriguez probably, right? I don't remember. Anyway, assist in 6.2 anyway for Juan Carlos Serrano. Maybe some improvements in some players as we go. Martin didn't really seem to suit the pace there. Bull was alright, the better of the two, but maybe a Chavez or Ibrahim push in for the next game. But that's going to do it for today's gameplay anyway. Papa Gay, man of the match for Southampton, 7.8. Yunus Musa with a goal and a 7.7. These are the ratings for the Southampton players at this point, for anyone interested. The assist coming from Samuel Edozie, 6.8 for him, and decent effort all round. I wouldn't be surprised if they're in the relegation battle, but I think they've got enough to survive it as well at the same time. So, first game of the Premier League season is a dub. I'll head to the post-match interview. Liverpool and City joined on the opening day. That's big. That's big. Leicester with a good win though, so fair play to them. Carpenter impressed everyone in pre-season. He's carried that form over into competitive games with the first team. I think Hartlepool could have a star of the future on their hands. No, I don't think they have a star of the future. I think he's here now. I think he's a star now. Carpenter has arrived, asked for the game, got the goal. I think he was impressive. The game said 6.7. I think that's a bit unfair, but at the same time, you know what? He scored, and that's all that matters. Got the result we deserved in the end. Maybe not in terms of stats, but in terms of the fact that we are better than them. That's go down as a very impressive win. I'm sure you're happy with the 3-1 scoreline. Side were you with the team's overall performance? Good win in the end. Are you pleased with the performance? The performance is standard for the whole team. Working hard to be better organised. Not going to score goals. I know we can all score goals. We're always a fucking unit at scoring goals. Lovely jubbly. Right. See what we got then. Shabalala loaned out. Cochrane transfer offer. I want to sell him, but I don't want to sell him to Liverpool, so we're going to decline that. Sorry, Liverpool. I mean, not sorry, Liverpool, but sorry, Cochrane. He's not going to Liverpool. No chance. Not a shadow of a doubt. I don't know who left there because my fucking earphone. Try to fix it. Someone left anyway. Let's go VAR who it was. I can just check the inbox, can't I? Shabalala got a loan out. Sorted. Hopefully he'll improve. Sorry, I'm just texting. I've got family coming down this week, so I'm just texting them back real quick. Wheeler loan offer from Aze Alkmaar. He actually looks like quite a good prospect, to be honest, but the problem is we are not going to be able to put him into start 11. Moffat wants more game time. Realistically, mate, you will get the next game. Oh, actually, you might not. It's Leicester. They just started the season with a 3-0 win. We'll still keep you. Obviously, he's still in mind, Moffat. But Sutherland, of course, is that man. And Jasper Wheeler loan deal will be the final transfer business for today. They will accept because we've reached the next game against Leicester, and that is where we will end today's episode. So, without further ado, see you later. I'm joking. We'll take a look at the standings. Some teams have played twice already. That's why they're ahead of us. Spurs, 2-0 wins at the gate. They're on 6 points. Everton with a draw and a win. They're on 4. We're still in the top 4 despite only playing one game. A 3-1 victory over Southampton on the opening day. Not a bad result. But next we play Leicester, and they're a bogey team. So if we do lose, I won't be surprised, especially the way they've strengthened from what I've seen. So the rest of the table looks. It's not. I mean, don't really read into it because it's the fucking first game of the season, isn't it? But the fact that Man City are near relegation zone makes me a little bit happier. And at the moment, the relegation zone, Luton, Bournemouth, and Southampton. Luton probably will go straight back down. If I had to pick my relegation free right now, I'm going to say Luton, Southampton, and West Ham. I won't remember to check this at the end of the year, so just be aware I will forget. But at the same time, it is intriguing to see what will happen there. I'm just going to check the calendar for what we've got next episode as well. So next episode, we'll kick it off against Leicester away from home at the fucking King Power. There we go. We'll close the transfer window. We'll then have Nottingham Forest, Wolves, Newcastle, and Spurs. So a bit of a tricky episode. Nottingham Forest at Victoria Park, away at the Molineux, back home at the Victoria Park to take on Newcastle. I pressed the right trigger by mistake. And then we'll go to London Stadium to take on... we won't be going to London Stadium because we won't be taking on West Ham, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Fucking hell. If I could plug my brain in for more than 5 seconds, we'd be in a good spot, wouldn't we? But that is the episode next time. So Leicester, Forest, Wolves, Newcastle, Spurs. It might actually be tomorrow because I've got something I need to do on Thursday. And then on Friday, I've got family coming up. So it might be back-to-back episodes of career mode, you lucky fucks. Thursday will be the Survivor Series predictions for anyone interested. Because I won't be able to do them on Friday because I've got family coming up. I won't have any time really after that. Top scorers at the moment, Mayer's already got 3 and 2. Farias has continued his fucking red hot scoring form. He's got 2 and 1. Musiala got 2 as well for Spurs. Rose got 2 for Norwich. And there's a whole host of players on 1, obviously. I don't know if we'll sneak in there, but we know Rodriguez has 1. We know Carpenter has 1. And we know Blanchard has 1, so we don't need to be told too much there. A lot of assists here. I don't think we're even on this list either. I know we do sneak in. Why I don't know why we're at the bottom, though. It's really rude. But Wilson, Serrano, Rodriguez, all with assists. Clean sheets. Edison with 2 and 2. Melia with 1 and 1. Very early in the season. And then obviously checking a look at the stats. Won't be much growth. Won't be much anything yet. Only 1 appearance can be made so far because we've just started the season. Goal each for Blanchard, Rodriguez, and Carpenter, as we know. It doesn't count the preseason goals anymore for whatever reason. And the assists, like we know, come from Serrano, Rodriguez, and Wilson. So I'm just going to have a little quick check at the overalls. I'm not going to read them out. I'm just kind of see if there's any growth already to start the season. Sutherland up to an 89. You fucking beauty. And he can go higher. Oh my god, he's going to be 90. He's going to be a 90 overall. Brother. Yeah, we've got a gem there. We got a gem. I don't know when he went from exciting prospect to potential to be special. I think actually it's 85 to 90 is prospect. And then... No, because it's 90 to 94 is potential to be special. Well, you know what? Love it for him. Did Moffat get any more potential? He should have done. He didn't. That's dumb. Whatever. That's fine. You think he got more potential? Martin's already got one. Maybe still need a bit more from him, but not an awful start. Pre-season was alright, but struggled a bit in the Prem there. Miranda up to an 83. Still room to grow, or is he done? He's still got room to grow. We'll put him on a wide back drill, I think. If I touch it, can we get more pace out of him? I know it shouldn't be my main goal there, but we'll get more pace out of him. I don't know if Diop has any more growth. I think he's maxed out 85, isn't he? That's fine, he's still very good. A couple of other players growing. McGregor, Ward growing up one. I don't know how, because they've not done anything. Serrano, not got up yet. I thought he said he had. Wilson has, which is all we love to see. But there's a lot of players I still need to shift on. Roberts got up to 91. He's still got room to grow. I'll support him. I'm going to plan it's the quickest one. His potential looks like it's going to be 92. Chabalala's already gone up 2 at Bournemouth. Are you fucking kidding me? Why is he so good for everyone else but me? There you go, there's the squad. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go over the news. And then we're going to end it there for this first episode of Season 8. Blanchard scores first goal this season. Blanchard scored for the first time this season to push Hartlepool United to a 3-1 against Southampton. I pressed the run button there. Prieto set for Leicester City debut. They actually signed the Messi regen. Fuck me. They actually signed the Messi regen. Frank Sutherland has to start if he's going to go against the Messi regen. Albert Prieto arrived from Stuttgart for a fee said to be in the region of 123.7 million. Now, this is actually quite interesting. I didn't think about this till just now. Sutherland defended against Messi, and now he's going to have to defend against the Messi regen. That's an interesting fucking... That's a little thing to read there, reading there. Some breaking news. Some big news, I guess, but not really arsed at the moment. I suppose we'll read through them. Michele Colo. I've fucked that up, but it's fine. He's moved to West Ham. Victor Osimhen has gone to Roma from Real Madrid. Fucking hell. Talis Magno has gone to Everton. Decent move there. Pedro Neto off to Spezia. Interesting move. Pablo Barrios off to Stade Rennais. And then Mainz have signed Upamecano from Bilbao, which is mad because I didn't even think he'd be at Bilbao to begin with. Scored past us, and now he's off to Mainz. I don't really know what's going on with the transfers at this point. We'll look through the biggest ones already, but obviously there might be a few more before the end of the window. Looks like the biggest one will probably be Prieto, yeah. He's gone to Leicester. Savka Nezovic has gone off to Inter Milan. Madness. Some of these just don't make any sense. Sutherland's involved in there. Bargain, really, and now he's worth over 100 million. Tell's got the Wolves. Fucking hell. They're just going to beef up the Prem that I can't second anything. Buick's gone in to Southampton after the fact, after he played them, but well, it's fine. Schumacher, centre mid, Germany. Who would that be? Cruz? Don't know. Possibly. Incapi, left United. Leicester are going to be a fucking force, aren't they? Illing Jr. as well. Yeah, Leicester are going to be mad to play against, man. Kudus has gone to Nantes for some reason. They sold Gehi, I suppose. Moreno. I don't know who he'd be the region of. I can't say Busquets because I think he retired pre-save. It probably is Busquets though. Interesting deals. Chuck Wameka. 1984. He's gone to Hellas Verona from Chelsea. Taz Magno to Everton. We know about that. Badia Shiel to Paris. Tammy Abraham. Obviously, don't want to play in the Championship. Understandable. He's now at Spurs. Some interesting moves all about the gaff here, to be honest with you. Before we go, though, I'm going to do a quick check of Leicester's squad just to know what I'm up against because they beat me with their previous squad. And now they've got a Messi regen in. And I'm pretty sure somebody else who I just read but have forgotten the name of. Let's see what the Foxes have got then. They've got Stupinian, João Gomez, Ealing Jr. they brought in, Incapi as well. Yeah, those are the two. Yeah, okay. What? Fair enough, I suppose. Never thought I'd see Joshua Kimmich and Scott McTominay in the same team. It's a fucking crack Leicester team. I mean, legit. Like, it's going to be a big challenge. But I think we can rise to it. I think we can rise to it. But anyway, that's going to be the next episode. That is it for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed the opening to season 8. Decent pre-season. We won our first Premier League game. We've got some players in. We're ready to go. We've got some players out, more importantly, as well. In terms of players out, we have had so far. Well, in terms of play, well, I guess we'll do it in fucking chronological order. I suppose would make the most sense, wouldn't we? Sutherland and Martin both in. Schmidt back out. Feel a bit bad. Ezra Jennings also in that deal. I apologise, Ezra, mate. Oriana out, Gomez out, Contreras out, Miranda in, Armstrong out on loan, Kamalo out, Jacobs out, Pelletier out, Duncan out, and loan for Shabalala, who it's annoying because he looks so good on paper, but for us he plays like shit. I don't understand it. But anyway, I'm gonna write it off there for today's episode, ladies and gents, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll see you maybe tomorrow, probably tomorrow. Definitely one more time before the weekend anyway. But I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Peace.